Hey guys, Frank the Tank here. Sorry I'm late for the broadcast. Let me get the room event and all that there, and the chats and chit chats and So what's new in RC today? I have no idea. I've been crazy working on some big projects at work. So I haven't been catching up on what's being new, except for the CEN four-wheel drive truck, the 4x4 truck that Tony has been showing around. So that's pretty cool news that you can actually buy a truck right off the shelf and put it and play with it as a monster truck or actually compete. Like Truck was saying a while ago, why the heck? I hate the way that YouTube has changed some stuff. Bear with me for a second. I'm trying to catch up the the heck. Sorry about that. I'm using YouTube beta, and to start, this is the first time I actually use YouTube beta to actually start this stream. And I'm trying to find all the other screens that are associated with it to actually monitor everything and monitor the chat, but it's actually not there. And my computer, for some odd reason, on the dashboard has actually decided to go crazy on me. So I'm trying to figure this out real quick. Please be patient. Oh, there we go. Live control room. For some odd reason, it wasn't coming up before. I had to completely get out to get back in to actually get it. But I am live now. Oh, look at the people there. Get the chat, pop out chat. Then I can say hi to a bunch of people. Participant. BK, how you doing? BSRC, Bulgir RC Video, Carnage, and Crawling RC, Green Frog RC is there with us as participant. How are you guys doing? Computers like your wife, it goes crazy on you? That's funny. So I'm actually working tonight. I might work on this, which is the Winnebago, the interior. All week and last week I was supposed to finish it off, but I just been busy doing other things. My son is starting to play baseball, so we had to go all weekend. We went shopping for some baseball stuff. I went to see Marvel Avengers, the new movie. I liked it. And do you want me to tell you all a bunch of spoilers? Maybe I should have called this the Marvel Avengers spoiler. Watch out, all spoilers. No, I'm not going to do that. You guys go watch it. It was a lot of fun. It was a superhero movie. The good guys win, the bad guys lose. The bad guys win, and so on. So it's a superhero movie. So go see it. It's well worth the time to go see it. It's almost 3 hours. It was pretty long, but time just flew by so fast. But it was good. Hey Troy, long time no see. Thanks for dropping by. And Tony from CCXRC is going to drop by. He's just walking up to his hotel room, he said. So I guess his wife kicked him out or something. I don't know what the heck's going on. Just kidding. I know he was at an event, but he's probably filming something else. So let me get to the email and send off an email to all the people I usually sent an email off to for the invite to actually come back in here. Copy, compose new email. So let me get the invite. Sent to a bunch of people. So if you're on my list, go check. And if you're not on my list, here's a link right here in the chat. If you guys want to join in live, as long as you have a good microphone, go for it. If you're shy, just keep your camera off. That's all, and have the mic open, and you can chit chat with us. Hey Ken, how you doing? JR, how are you doing? Yeah, the last movie of Avengers movie was pretty good. Yes. A huge comic book guy. Well, funny thing about comic books is I have well over 2,000 comic books, actually close to 3,000 comic books. They're all in the back and they're in the shelf. They're all in boxes, all sealed, all in plastic. Every single one of them is actually plastic, all catalog, and well over close to 3,000 comic books just sitting there from back in the 80s when I used to collect them. So they're just sitting there and hopefully gaining some money. Hey, Troy, hey, welcome in here. And we have Jack in here also. How you doing?
Hello, hello.
Oh, Outback, how you doing, buddy?
Troy, how you going? Tank.
Hey, Jack. No problem, Earl. Yes, JR, I am in Ottawa. Well, just outside of Ottawa. I'm 30 minutes outside of Ottawa on the Montreal side. So, Jack, how are you feeling?
Oh, yeah, not too bad.
Good.
Yeah. All right, I suppose.
Well, you got to keep moving. You gotta keep doing stuff, because as soon as you sit down and just sit on the couch, like a couch potato, that's when your body just shuts down and stops doing things. A little bit of exercise is always good.
I don't sit on the couch much, Tank.
You don't sit on the couch? Well, I do. That's what I'm saying is lately I've been sitting more on the couch, right after supper. I eat my supper and then I sit on the couch and then I just relax. And then all of a sudden it's time to go to bed. That's not good. So I've been trying to go for walks like right after supper just to help digest.
So you're a couch.
Jack likes to sit in his car, not on a couch.
Oh, he sits in his car, not on a couch.
Yeah, not too much though. You're the couch potato. Hello, everyone in the chat. I can't see the chat because I'm on my phone.
Okay, cool. I'm trying to read it.
Toyota you got there in your picture there, Jack.
Sorry?
That's a nice picture of Toyota in your picture there.
Yeah, the FJ, what is it? The FJ
Cruiser
40, FJ40.
Cool. You used to have that on your SCX10 body, right?
No, that's that I bought. I bought that off a. I bought that off a Facebook group. It's a CCA1.
Okay.
I got that pretty cheap. I think that's out of all my RCs. I think that's Tony's favourite RC
Oh,
that
yeah.
I got.
Cool. Oh, looks like Grant RC is on his lunch break. Hey, Grant, how you doing? Yeah, over here it's 9:44 p.m. So
Lunch
must
break.
be,
Where's Grant?
yeah, Grant's RC's on lunch break. I'm not sure which country he's in again.
Well, it's nearly lunchtime here.
Yeah. Hopefully Tony gets in here and we can talk about CEN and the monster truck. I know that he brought some back to actually do some reviews on it, and that little car monster truck looked like a lot of fun, doing a lot of wheelies.
Which one is that he was using?
Tony received, well, he went to the monster truck competition, and CEN was there with some new trucks.
Oh, okay.
And some new 4x4 monster trucks. And he got to bring back home some trucks to actually try out in reviews. So good on him.
That's cool.
He's flying, mate.
Yeah. And
But CEN, they're pretty expensive, though, aren't they?
I don't know if they're expensive. I know that they're new. They are a U.S. company, but they are new. They don't have that many model of truck, but they used to have that big monster truck.
Yeah, James Johnson had one back in the day.
Yeah, yeah,
The blue.
yeah. So they didn't make a lot of trucks. They have one right now that they were going pretty good with it, with the American flag and a bunch of things. But now they've came up with this one, which is a little smaller, I guess, than the one they currently have. But it's a solid axle monster truck, and they have that other car that's a smaller car that looks like it's a small car. It's like a Fiat. So
Well,
A Fiat?
yeah, and I don't know what the price are going to be at the range, but Carnage and Crawling RC says around 300. He thinks.
US.
is my good old mate Filthy Co in the chat?
I don't think Filthy Co is there. Let me go check because I can actually go participant and see who's there. We have two RS Racing, BSRC, Bulgare RC, Carnage and Crawling, CCXRC, Earl, Grant, and Green Frog.
Is Kagan? Hi, Kagan. Is Justin in the chat? Is he?
I just named the name. I don't know what's Justin's handle.
BSRC.
Yeah, BSRC.
Yeah, thanks for the shout out, Justin. Appreciate it, mate. No, I've got to thank him.
Yeah, and he says
outs.
BSRC says hello, Jack.
Yep, thanks very much, mate. And sorry I missed it. He'd done a live stream, so I was sleeping while the live stream was there. He did a Traxxas Thursday or something live stream.
Okay.
Jack, did you see my last video put up?
Mate, I'm that far behind. It's ridiculous.
It's okay.
I
don't put them out all the time, but
yeah.
I actually.
Mate, even I saw Joey put up some videos as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's put up about 3 or 4 videos.
I think I put up 2.
Yeah, I'll have to. I'm trying not to stare at screens too much, mate. I'm trying my hardest to catch up here and there, but yeah. I did a video the other day, but it wasn't the best sort of video. But yeah, I'll have to. I still got to catch up with a lot of channels.
Okay. Well, here's is CEN RC and the monster truck that they have. So the one they currently had was the American Force. So I don't know how big this one is, but it looks like a cool big RC. But it's not a solid axle. And now they actually posted that they now have a new high-low gear. So they say to
looks like an
flip it
accent
around and
transmission
change some
upside down.
gears. I guess it's not automatic if it's going to be high and low, but it's just going in there, opening up the transmission, changing some gears, and now you can have a high or low transmission.
Here
So
comes the man himself.
Oh, Tony's in his. So did you know about this transmission, Tony?
Can't hear you, Tony.
Yeah, we can't hear you, Tony. It's okay if you don't want to talk to us. Just say it.
He's being Marcel.
That's weird.
Go in your settings and just select a different mic.
Come on, Tony, say so. Oh, has he shaved his beard off, has he? Must have been because I called him Ned Kelly so many times.
Still can't hear you, Tony.
How's this?
Hey, there we go.
What the world? My microphone shows up twice. One of them works, one of them doesn't. How's it going, Jack, Troy?
How are you, brother?
Okay.
You got my donation?
Hey, guys.
You got my donation yet, Tony?
What?
You got my donation yet? I sent you out a donation, mate.
No.
You still haven't got it. Oh, well, how else is it going to get there?
I have no clue, man. I haven't got anything in the mail.
Still hasn't arrived.
Yeah, but I haven't been home much, man. The last month.
Oh, yeah?
I've touched home for like a couple of days. Then I went to Richmond for that race. Now I'm in DC. But yeah, so Tank, what I'm saying is they flip that middle gear, you pull it out and you flip it, and so with contacting with that back gear changes, it's the stepped kind of a gear, and so you can change it high-low just by popping out the middle gear, flipping it around, and sticking it back in.
But you got to open up your whole transmission.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I can see the gear in the back there. I can see it in the background. It's there back there. But mathematically, it doesn't make a sense of how that actually worked. Because here
there's two gears on the bottom. You see the different gears?
Yep.
So when you flip it, the one's hitting the other gear, it looks like. See how it doesn't look round on the bottom?
Yep.
And so they're spaced differently. Anyway, I'm going to take a picture and show it on video.
This shaft cannot be on the same spot. It has to be on a different spot. Because mathematically, it's farther away from here. So it has to sit in a different spot in the plastic.
Yeah.
Did you take one apart yet to actually find out?
No, we'll be doing that, though, this weekend or next week on video.
Well, at least they're advertising for you, and they're throwing people towards your YouTube channel, which is good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because Tony needs all kinds of help.
Yeah, Tony needs help. So how's that Fiat? Is the Fiat a lot of fun?
So much fun. It's like a little Wild Willy or something, you know? They're just wheelie machines.
Oh, yeah?
But the turning radius on it is like, you know, like crazy. It's just a super amount. You can see the dual gear there in the middle. If you look at those pictures closer.
I saw it. It's 2 gears in 1.
Yeah.
I think you're saying that CEN's new. CEN's not new, mate.
No, they've been around because when I first got into RC, the RC I wanted was the CEN Colossus. That's what.
Yeah, that's what I said to Tank. James Johnson, remember his rig
all the time, and now they went up to the Reaper, which was like the 1/7 scale big monster truck.
That's the one that James Johnson had, the Colossus.
Yeah, yeah,
the blue one.
Man, that was beautiful. Remember that thing?
Oh yeah, that was a beast. That thing.
Had on that. Everything was blue.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a
making wheelies.
It's quick.
Oh, it does look like a Fiat.
It is. It's licensed.
Oh, right on.
It's the Bart 595.
So with wheels like that, it's got to be the Bath edition.
What scale is it?
1/12 is what they say.
1/12, is it?
What you judge it off of, but yeah.
So it looks like it's a tree climber.
Yeah.
And a gymnast. Nice cartwheels.
Yeah. I beat it up pretty good off of that little ramp.
Yeah. So there's the Fiat. So some people want to see a good picture of it.
Oh, it is. If you get a Bath, that's cool.
The wheels are so close together. I guess it must wheelie like crazy.
Yeah, it does, and it's tall, and it's got a huge battery, a full size 5,000 milliamp.
Did you successfully drove on two wheels with that one also? Because I know the other one you were driving two wheels on.
No, but I could probably go back and try. So I did this video first. I had so little time after I got back from the race, and then before I left for DC. So on Sunday, I think I drove it a little bit, and then Monday I drove the Monday night I drove it, the white one, the Fiat.
Oh yeah.
Because my wife was getting home from work. I didn't get to use. I only had one controller, and so I had to bind it. So after I shot the videos of the unboxing, I bound it to the other one, and then I took it out to ride it the next day to try and get footage of it running. And that's when I was doing those the two wheels skills challenge kind of stuff with it, which was so much fun. I couldn't stop trying. Like once I realized it was possible, which was accidental, I couldn't stop trying to get it to do it. And then once I had it, I had to figure out how I did it so that I could repeat it over and over and over. And so it was partly because the slipper clutches were they loosened them, I think, because the floors were cement, like a slick cement. And so I think to help people not over punch it and just constantly be spinning out and all that, I think they maybe adjusted this. They were constantly working on them, you know. And so I noticed right away. I put it down and hit it. I'm like, wow, that slipper clutch is loose. Like you'd punch it and you'd hear, you'd hear it wind.
Yeah.
And, I'm like, oh, whatever. I'm just gonna see what top speed still is.
We have Steve O'D in the house, and we also have JD Passels in the house.
Hey guys.
Hey guys. But it's in loosening that slipper clutch that it allows you to get it on those, and it transfers the rotation to the wheels in the air, right?
Oh, really?
So yeah, so with the slipper loose, it's wanting the gears. It's four-wheel drive. It's trying to send it out through those diffs out to the outer tires, and so they're ballooning out, and it's just you can just be on that throttle full, and they're expanding, and it's not going anywhere. It's not going fast, and so you have so much control with the throttle to stand it up and sit it down.
Are those axles locked?
No, they're planetary gears too. So it's not like the ones that we have with the spider type gears or whatever in the dips. A lot of the axial ones. It's like rotating planetary style.
Nice.
They're small. It's the axles themselves are pretty small. That's my question mark is. So I've tried putting on the bigger tires. So I have a picture of it with like the big Clodbuster size tire, the 2.6s, because it comes with 2.2s.
Yeah.
I'm afraid to run it yet because there aren't spare parts yet that I can buy. And so if I hit something and snap the axle, I'm done until the end of May. So I'm kind of waiting until I do the other stuff. And then I'll, as it gets closer to the end of May, I'll put on the bigger tires and give it a go. Because you have to put on axle extensions and all that with the hexes. So I have like a 20 millimeter RC four-wheel drive hex extension, and that allows me to widen it out.
Cool.
And it looks just like it's the same size as a Clodbuster. So like Clodbuster bodies fit on it like perfectly
What
for
about
wheelbase.
on your axles?
James Price is saying that the CEN is really easy to work on, and they say it takes about 10 minutes to change that gear from high to low. Did you try it?
What, did I try it?
Yeah.
I haven't yet because, again, I haven't had any time. So the time I had was doing the videos of the unboxing type thing, and then like I said, I had to get ready to go. I literally shot that 2 wheels video and then got in my car and drove 4 hours to DC, like immediately after. I took it in, put it in the garage, unplugged it, got in the car and left. And so it was actually at a rest stop that I actually cut and posted the video. Like at 2 hours into the drive, I pulled it up and looked at it. And I was like, oh, this is cool. I'm going to post this now. So I did see that they had also done the 2-wheel thing on the CEN page. I didn't realize that the guy that I'd spoken to, Howard Tan, said, hey, man, yeah, we just did the same thing. And so he sent me a copy of the video. And then my buddy said that they loosened their slipper clutch to have more control. I was like, dude, that's probably exactly what happened. His mine just accidentally was that loose that it, you corner it, just end up on 2 accidentally. I'm like, man, this is cool. And then I just went until I could get it to do it. But they're pretty neat trucks, I'll say that. So the Fiat, in talking with them, is going to be like 220, I think, and that's ready to run 2-wheel drive. But what's different about these is they're not just putting the motor back over the axle, like a Stampede does. It's literally running a drive shaft down to an axle with differentials instead of going outward with 2 drive shafts to the tires. It's still running a diff in the rear, which is pretty cool. But there's also the possibility, it looks like, of making it 4-wheel drive. I think the transmission is the exact same as the B50 that is 4-wheel drive. And I think parts of the axles are the same. They're just shortened on the outer parts, I think. And so I think that you might be able to just get the front axle and take off like the turning parts of it and put it on. I don't know. I see that there might be a possibility to make it a 4-wheel drive little guy.
What you're saying about your axles, Tony, about with your wideners on them and stuff like that, doesn't that put more stress on the axles themselves? Yeah,
and that's why I'm worried to do it until I know that there's spare axles I can get to replace it if I do break it. So if you look at the housings, the plastic housings are pretty small in diameter.
You can't use like Terra's axle and then trim it to the size or whatever?
On that truck, you mean?
Yeah.
You probably, yeah. Which one, the little one or the bigger one?
Either one. You could probably just modify one of the existing axles out there right now, right?
You could. The problem is that there's not many solid axles out there right now, and so that's what's kind of cool that they're coming out with these, is that there's going to be a solid axle truck again.
Yeah, there's a market for it, that's for sure.
Yeah, and so that's what they race, is these solid axles, and we literally do these races and tell people to come, but unless you custom make one right now, you can't get one to race. Well, you can buy a Tamiya Clodbuster and then spend a couple days building it and then race it, but you could just walk in that day and come out and race. But you can't anyway, because there's really no stock class, which is kind of
an actual locked rear end won't work. You have to have a solid rear axle.
It can be locked, it just can't be independent and be in that class. They have an independent class, they just call it four-wheel drive. But it's independent, but it can't have a center diff, which all these trucks now have center diffs. So you also can't just walk in and get one of those to run. Anyway,
now I've been looking at some of your pictures. Oh, why the heck did that go away? Let me put the pictures back up. But it looks like pretty good details on some of the pictures, like on the tires. How good's the rubber compared to other people? How was it?
Rubber feels pretty good. It doesn't have foams in it, so I was shocked by that. The actual wheel make themselves is, you don't feel any, like if you put your finger inside that black rim and just run it around it, you don't feel a seam. It's so smooth. So whatever their mold is really high end.
Cool.
And it's like perfectly round feeling. If you do that with some other wheels, you don't get that same same feel.
Now this is the Fiat wheel, I guess.
Yep.
Looks like it's a glued, but it's probably unglued or not glued
I
properly.
tried to pull it off to see if there were foams in there.
Okay. That's details for the roof rack.
Yep. I've lost some of those plastic inserts from my crash.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, because you're going to end up on the roof a lot with
Yeah.
these trucks.
I like the look of that orange body.
Yeah, I would glue those on if I were somebody. I did not.
The front end looks nice with the details. You can actually put lights in there, LEDs.
Yep. 3 millimeter. Same with the top.
Ah, cool.
On the Fiat, you can do rear lights. It has hardened red brake lights.
It looks like you can put a light bar here, or it's a fake light bar.
That's just a sticker. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's cool. But there's a Fiat. So the Fiat also, you put 3 millimeter
Yeah.
LEDs.
So it has the two white in the front, and then it has 2 red in the rear that you can light.
That's cool. The Abath logo there with the scorpion. That's awesome.
So this is the axle that they're kind of thin, but it does have metal. It does have a metal steering arm, which I actually took my knife to just to be sure, and like see if it would carve off some of it, and it just took paint off of it.
I know a little up farther, you took a lot of good pictures of with the body off and all that. Here, there's 12 pictures.
Yeah, those are just screen grabs from the video.
Okay.
Just to show people, because everyone wanted to keep seeing what was under the hood, and so.
But it's kind of cool the way they got the hooks in the front.
Yep.
I really like the hook, the way they look.
So how much is that one going to be?
That one is $329 with that body. They make the exact same truck with just a regular truck monster truck body for the Hyperlube Annihilator monster truck. That one's $299. It's just the extra details up here with this one with the light buckets and the roof rack.
Yeah, no, I like that. It looks nice.
That add to the bumpers that add to the cost of this one, the extra $30. That's the only difference. But it's also more top heavy because it sits higher. The other one is like a monster truck and slam down a lot more.
Yeah, I saw some pictures of that, the other one. Now here you're showing the receiver?
Yep. Just the bind, just the easy bind one. You literally just hold that in and turn the truck on. And then once it's on, you just flip your controller on and it binds to it.
Okay.
Because I had to bind to this truck in order to, because they only gave me one controller. But there's also, if you look straight down, there's steel drive shaft. But right behind that too is where the servo is, and that is chassis mounted. And then it goes down, and you can see on the left there's a bar coming out, and that's what pushes and does. So it's quite a bit of movement on that steering system. But it's also because they go straight down, and then they have a plastic brace or something that mounts around the transmission. And that's what moves, and it sends that bar forward and backwards. But on the other side, there's another one where you can do an exact copy of this and do 4 steer with just 1 servo.
Cool.
Is that drive shaft in dog bone?
Yep, dog bone drive shafts.
I guess this is where the battery goes?
Yep. What I'm probably going to do is ditch that and just run Velcro through those straps.
Why is it a pain to get out?
No, can't really do 3S with that.
Okay.
Unless you have a thin 3S pack.
Is that? Yeah, I was going to say, is that ESC 3S compatible? But yes, it is.
So this is faster on 2S than my SMT10 was out of the box on 3S.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Way more fun. Way more fun. If I were a kid and got this, it'd be like when I got my Stampede, except it's 4-wheel drive. So these are upgrades they're going to have available. You can see the hexes. Aluminum. They've got the aluminum trailing arm receivers on the axle there, but you also can see the axle width or diameter as well. I need to see it next to the. It feels a lot more narrow than the AR60 or diameter wise, but I actually haven't looked that close side by side on them yet to know.
So this is a screen grab from the video of the show when you were at the show and you were videotaping it?
It's a picture I took of it.
Okay.
I think. But yeah, you can see the gearing in there. See that inside the drive, the diff?
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
And that's I think it's just a plastic case. So I'm gonna take mine off. I'm gonna take several pieces apart when I get back after I do another run video with it. We also look at the metal bars going through the C hubs, whatever that pin is. They've got some big metal.
Here's a steering arm. Well, what I find weird is why it seems like there's two here. Looks like there's two steering things. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that is.
Unless that's the rear. Yeah, that's probably the rear, and it's just hooked up so it doesn't turn. Because the front and rear are the same, right? They both have casters, and you just have to put a steering on.
This one it does, but I don't think that's where it's connected.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but I don't think that's where it is.
The chassis, the frame looks low. It looks low compared to other monster truck I've seen. They go a heck of a lot higher.
Yeah, it's surprising. A lot of them are doing that now, where they're just half chassis, just so under the body it looks scale, but they don't put the plastic all the way up.
Because they're adding up top.
But it actually sits about the same height, actually a little higher than the SMT10. Just if you look at the angle on the trailing arms, it's because of the geometry of the suspension and everything.
I like the fact they put 8 shocks. That I like.
Yep.
Are they soft shocks?
They feel pretty good. I mean, yeah. You'd think that it would absorb it a little better than it does. I think it's because there's so many, and because they're on axle. And so I even noticed that when I did one of my SMT10s on axle, that it doesn't give quite the same way as when the shock is angled back a little bit more. So I'm curious if we just messed with where they're located on there, what we might be able to get.
It would be really not absorbing all the impact like that.
Right. And so I'm wondering if we can just kick them back on some of those holes, because you saw how many mounting holes there were, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were a bunch. Well, you can see they could both at least go back one.
Yeah, there's mounting holes on top here, yeah.
Yeah.
That would bring the ride height down a little bit too.
The steering linkage looks very odd, but it works. That's what counts, but it looks odd.
Cantilever setup.
Yeah.
.540 Mabuchi motor. Apparently, the Mabuchi motors are pretty decent motors.
Cool.
Saying.
Officially licensed Ford body.
2 officially licensed Ford bodies, because the guy cut 2 trucks together to make this truck, and so they had to license both of the bodies in order to be able to make that body. So the back of the truck is a different truck than the front of it. So they licensed it twice.
Yeah,
So this is the simple one?
Yep. So it sits lower.
How much is there going to be that one?
$299.
$299?
Mm-hmm. Exact same. It's got red bead locks is the only difference. They will have wheelie bars. Mine doesn't have a wheelie bar on it, sadly. I don't know why mine doesn't.
You have the orange one, right, though, Tony?
Yeah, and it has. I asked them about it. I'm like, so I noticed the other one has a wheelie bar. Mine doesn't. And they said that they all come with them in the box. Actually, go back to that page and see if
the wheelie bar shows here. Yeah, go back to the other one. Yeah,
the orange one.
No,
you don't see it there still. Oh, it is on the top.
I don't see it here. Yeah,
but it is in the top picture.
Yeah.
I thought it was maybe because of the bumper that it wouldn't fit.
Yeah, you mount your bumper or your wheelie bar, you pick.
But he said no, they all come with it. So okay.
That does look nice.
I love the look of it. So even though I could tell watching the races that these ones seem to tip over more than the other one did, which makes sense because it's a weighted body, and so it sits high and it'll mean, if you push on it, you can see it just rock.
Okay.
Because suspension is, like I said, it's pretty nice. Where this one definitely sits down lower on the chassis.
Not much weight on that body there.
Nope. Yeah, it doesn't have any of the extras. No, no light buckets, no mirrors on it,
That's
no roll cage.
It's a stadium truck.
It's a straight up monster truck, and it's officially licensed as well. It's the Annihilator. So same race team made this truck.
Cool.
So the other one was their SEMA build.
Hey, you can take a deep breath, Tony.
Me?
Yeah, the Ford that Ford looks a heck of a lot nicer. It just looks very scale and all that. I see what you're saying. I really like the body and the look of this one.
Mm-hmm.
Take you a while to wear those tires out, Tony.
Yeah.
12 millimeter hex, I guess.
Yep.
That's good.
Hey, we went all the way around the pictures.
So there is a photo in the grass somewhere where it's on the big tires. And so I actually, while I was there, people are like, they gave one to you free. Well, I also went and spent $120 on the big tires to get for it. So I went and bought black rims, J-Concept Tribute rims with black Renegade tires, and then I bought their orange beadlock that you glue into it in order to make that exact same look, but as a bigger tire. So, so I put some money into trying to do the videos to show people what's possible. And so we're going to give it a test and see what's going to happen. So they wanted to see, they had stuck it next to it to show, so somebody could take a picture. I'm like, I got extensions sitting in my toolbox. Let me go get them. Let's do it right. So we put it on, and it looked really good.
Now, did you take pictures with the extensions for the hell of it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On my youth Facebook page, there's pictures of it.
Oh yeah.
It's got white rims on it.
Actually, guys, I got to take off because I'm in the middle of a move, and this weekend's going to be busy.
Well, thanks for dropping in.
Yeah.
Yeah, good to see you, Troy. I'll check out your videos, mate.
All right, thanks, man.
No
I
worries,
like
mate.
them, man. They're in the water.
That's all right. I don't mind water shots.
All right.
See ya, bro.
Here's right.
Hello, Troy.
I'll put a link. I'm actually looking at a rally car at the moment. Now, I'll put a link in the chat. I haven't heard of this brand before, but I do see there's a Ford Escort on this side as well. They're called the Rally Legends. They come out of Switzerland and Germany.
Now, that's going to be shipping expensive for shipping.
No. There's a guy selling. Where's the link to? There's a guy on eBay selling a. Which one is it? It's the Fiat. Talking about Fiats. The Fiat Abarth 110. So if you scroll down, you'll see it. It's got Alitalia stickers on it.
Yeah, probably passed it already.
No, go back up. And you'll see it. It's got Alitalia. It looks really good. I've never heard of the brand. There apparently, I sent him a message.
Never heard of them.
Go to the first page. Okay, scroll down.
Oh.
He says the chassis are similar to TTO1 and TTO2.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, I haven't heard of them. If you see some of the bodies there, a couple of the bodies, there's a body there. The Audi looks like the Charisma. Okay, stop.
No,
okay.
just wait. I just want to see the frame.
I just wanted to show you which one I'm going to bid on.
Cool. Because you're probably watching the other.
Oh, hang on. Let
the
me
live,
go back to. Oh, yeah.
Not the live feed, but
Yeah. Yeah, the one that I'm bidding on, it looks like it's in good nick.
what's the number on it? 875 or what's the last numbers?
No, hang on, let me have a look. If I go back, oh, he hasn't got the numbers on it. It's the one with the Alitalia stickers on it.
Green
There
and
it is. There. The red top with the green, and it's got the airline just above. It is. I can't see. EZRL. I don't know what that other number is. Is it 36? So yeah, that one there. So if you click on that, now, like I said, these come out of Switzerland and Germany. Now I gather some of the guys, maybe RC Addicted, I think he runs maybe these sort of rally cars and that, because the rally cars that he's got, I've never seen before.
35 kilometers an hour.
Chassis looks
Well,
all
I
right.
like the turnbuckles. You can actually do some adjustment with the turnbuckles, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Quality looks okay. You even got some aluminum hacks.
Yeah.
You have the holes here, which is a good.
Yeah.
Shocks looks like oil filled, so that's good.
Yeah.
It's got an aluminum plate coming across the top. Adjustable for the shocks. You got adjustability here also. So yeah, it looks like an okay car. How much are you bidding so far?
Well, no one's bidder on it, and it's got 2 days to go. He wants 280 to buy it, fixed price, but he's starting at 150. I just thought it's something different. I've never seen these before. You can't get them here, obviously.
Yeah. Just wondering what price they are there on his website.
Well, if they're out of Europe, they're going to be more expensive, because don't they go by the euro?
Yeah.
So they're going to be a lot more expensive.
Cool.
Yeah. So anyway,
pink frame. That's not a CEN. Let's go see some of Tony's photos.
The what?
The pink frame. What is that one?
The pink frame? Oh, that's a Freestyle RC. That went to a custom truck that had the frame. There's a custom body for it. That's right behind that white, pink, and blue one.
Okay. So we have the gears again.
Yeah, it's further in. There it is.
I remember seeing that picture.
Yep, this is the bigger tires. And I think there's one more inside. If you go one more, you can see a little, yeah. That's before they put the hexes on. You can see how they kind of sit under the body and would rub all day long.
So by putting the hex, it took them out a little bit?
Yeah. Yep. Made it look like a Tamiya.
Yeah, these tires are going to give it a heck of a lot more grip because they're farther apart and they're pointy compared to the original ones.
Yeah, those are super grippy tires. So I got those with black rims and orange bead locks to stick on them, so it would look like the other tires.
Nice. Big difference compared to that one to this one.
Yep. It's a lot meaner looking. However, not a scale, because that truck doesn't have big tires on it. If you look at it, and so everyone's saying, well, it's not 1/10. But if you actually look at the truck, it doesn't quite look full monster truck size if you look at the real one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know who gets to choose what's 1/10.
Yeah, true.
I don't think it's an exact 10 10th scale. Like, okay, this is 10 to 1. Those are that freestyle RC chassis that I have.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
They were doing some new stuff with them. That doesn't have the full cage that goes all the way up, so it keeps the weight a little bit lower. But he did some new ones that have the shocks inside the chassis.
Okay.
And man, was it so nice and plush. It felt like a race chassis. Or mine is just big and like a lumberjack. It was just super dialed in.
Cool.
But not going to happen with my big shocks.
See you later, Particle Man.
So Kagan's working away. What you working on?
Just taping the holes in some tires.
All right, let's present Kagan. Kagan, you are now presented to everybody. Everybody's watching you work.
They're big tires.
Those look like Summit tires.
Yeah, Summit tires. Yeah.
Yeah, gotta love that course you made, Kagan. That's brilliant. And I saw, I don't know if anyone saw, also,
Boyd XRC.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, he's done a lot of work there.
Oh yeah, that thing's awesome.
Oh, jeez.
It
I
was,
like how the tilt bridge was great. How he did the tilt bridge,
Yep.
and he said he's still going to be working on a bit more on it.
Oh, yeah?
It's
They're
kinda
just
big
out
moves.
of logs and sticks and stuff. It's amazing what you can do.
Yeah, pretty inspiring.
Yeah.
So where are you now, Tony? You're not at home. Did your wife kick you out?
I'm in Washington, D.C. Washington.
You're just getting around, aren't you, mate?
Sure am.
For work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's so sorry. You want to wish Filthy Co? It's his birthday, mate. Tank.
Should we sing him happy birthday?
Oh, that's
Gotta
it's
be
his
here.
birthday?
Yeah, he just purchased that. Was it Outcast for the 4S?
Nice.
That thing just doesn't stay on four wheels. So it's always on two wheels.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Needs rear steering.
Oh,
It's
it's crazy.
There, since it's Filthy Co's birthday, let's go to his website.
Yeah, give him a shout out. Good old.
There we go. Happy birthday. Should we all start singing?
Phil.
If we start singing, though, people might go away.
Hey, look
Yeah.
what two buddy.
At least mute us.
Tank has two buddy.
Too
That's
buddy.
all
I
right,
got
Phil.
two buddy.
I saw people wishing you happy birthday. You mentioned it in your video, so I thought I'd give you a shout out.
I
mate.
tried turning it off, but I don't know how to turn it off. There's no way I can turn it off.
Except
There's
for
no disconnect, which pisses me off.
just X out that little thing right there.
So how's everyone liking the new layout? I told people there was a big update coming. People are losing subs, likes, all this sort of stuff. And this is the reason
Got the
why.
Armor Outcast 4S.
Yep. He's having a ball with it.
We'll keep this on mute, and hopefully we won't get in trouble. So guys, go to his YouTube channel and subscribe to him. It's his birthday. Be nice to him.
Yes, he's very. I'll give one thing with Phil. He's very knowledgeable.
Oh yeah.
He's very knowledgeable bloke. Don't worry about that. He knows motors, ESC, everything. He did a good tutorial the other day about. Didn't you guys did an armor hangout last week?
Yeah.
He did a comparison with the two armor chassis, the plates. I think there's a video he did on it. I think Steve-O or someone mentioned it, and he did a video on it. But this thing doesn't stay on four wheels. You got one of these, Tony?
Not yet, I don't think. Notorious or Outcast.
Who, me?
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
one of these.
No, I really want a Notorious, but I was looking at the 6S, but I think I'm actually more of a 4S person. So
Oh,
one is cheaper on batteries.
yeah.
Yeah.
it's smaller and easier to take with me places, carry in and out. So, yeah, I'm
yeah. I mean, he's running that 4S, and it's just crazy.
You
know,
cool.
Standing backflips, right? He just did one.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It's just the one where he drove it on the road. He just wheelied all the way down the road. It's just crazy.
So he's got a lot of videos. Armrest kit plate difference. Talking about different RCs.
Yeah, he's like I said, he's a bit like Kagan, very, very knowledgeable man.
And I am subscribed to him.
Yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, it says subscribe. If I click on it, it's going to tell me, "Are you sure you want to unsubscribe?"
Yeah, well, if you go to there's 1, 2, 3, the 4th video, because you guys spoke about armor. He does the differences with the skid plates on the armor chassis.
Cool. Well, it looks like he's going to have a lot of fun with that 4S. It's a nice one. This one, this truck, this color, it's a nice one. For sure. And I'm more interested in the 4S one than the 6S. That's for sure. I'm like Tony. Keep the cost low on bashing. It's still going to be fast enough to have fun.
Just too crazy to handle, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's bigger, so and it's geared differently
on 6S.
So yeah, but it's still crazy.
The torque would be insane, though, wouldn't it?
The fun?
No, the torque on the 6S would be insane, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It looks a lot like that did on 4.
The
stupid flips and
not
that they're stupid, just they're insane.
Yeah. I don't know what the prices are. What are the prices on those things? I never asked Phil.
$400, right? In the USD.
That's US. That's US dollars. So looking at about probably what are we looking at here, Tank?
500.
Nah, it'd be more than that.
Hey, Tony started my funds to get a Notorious 4S.
Get you a Notorious.
Thanks, Tony.
I think here they'd probably, I don't know, $700-800.
Here, I'm not sure how much it is. I got to check the local hobby store how much they are. Yeah.
It was 500, right, for the Notorious.
Well, John's saying 550.
And I think they upped the price with the upgrades that they did to the.
If I go to eBay gives me stupid prices, so if I go onto eBay, I'll see what they sell on there.
538 Canadian.
Yeah, well, John's saying 550.
Yeah, John's saying 550 Canadian.
Well, he's saying, well, Canadian and Australian are the same. See, this is just, hey, see, even like I'm on eBay at the moment, and to buy here in AU dollars, $781.
Wow.
Is that the 4S or 6S?
Sorry, that's a 6S. Sorry, that's a 6S.
That's about right, because that's 550 US.
That's for the 6. Hang on, maybe if I put 4S on the cast, 4S.
I don't think it's made it across the pond that fast. You probably don't have them yet.
Okay, United States. If I want to buy one, and
this is the first time the US dollar has been stronger than the Canadian dollar.
Well, the shipping's ridiculous. I forget the shipping's $130 something to Australia.
Your next is doing the hard work for it. He's doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah, well, I'm on the eBay thing, but for a 4S out of the United States to ship to Australia is $132, plus the actual rig is $568. That's AU. So yeah, $700 to get it here. That's for the 4S.
There it goes, $549.99 Canadian.
Yeah, well, shipping wouldn't be much there because it's coming out of US.
Oh man, I was just talking with my buddy about these because of the price point. The
Great hobbies.
Spectrum, where's
Don't talk about Spectrum Remote again.
Spectrum RC Basher Boy, I'm calling you.
Yeah, he'll be on here in a second, probably.
Ping! There he is. No.
Yeah, he's probably going to show up now. We started talking about Spectrum.
$340 right now. You can get the DX6R.
I'll just stick with Futaba, mate.
As its own
He's gonna be pissed.
touchscreen one with the Android version.
Okay.
So tempting. It's $400, but they've got like
They're probably coming out with a new one.
they have a $60 off coupon on the stuff on Tower right now, and so it applies on that. I was like, oh my gosh! I was just telling people I wanted one this weekend, and then he sent me that link and tempted me. I said, no, that's the cost of a car.
There's a Notorious. This Notorious is the 6X one. I gotta find the 4S Notorious.
Net Cruiser posted one from Great Hobbies in the link.
Well, he posted the Outcast.
Well, it's the same thing.
What's the difference between the two?
Shock stiffness, supposedly.
Is that it?
It's one of the things I've heard.
The what is different?
Shock stiffness.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
So they're practically the same rig.
Notorious also has that double painted body too, where when you crash it on the outside, it chips away, but it's got paint underneath it.
Okay.
Sure.
It looks like it's wearing through.
See what I can find if I just put Notorious.
There is no 4S plastic chassis Notorious. But
Because I don't think the Notorious comes in 4S.
on 4S.
They only made the Outcast.
Yeah. So $749.
I should tell Hobbies that Canada this time try to avoid.
I'm curious how those plastic shocks and stuff hold up.
Don't know.
Yeah, Tower Hobbies. I used to buy off Tower Hobbies once upon a time. I used to get my rigs out of there, but that's when the Australian dollar was practically the same as the US.
Mm-hmm.
I bought my Majura tracks out of there. I bought my Slash out of there. Bought the Unimog out of there. Yeah.
So what do you guys think about the quality of RCs coming out these days? Do you guys see RC Sparks post?
Yeah.
Crawler he got from a name brand.
Yep.
That was less than.
I'm assuming it's one of the new.
Him. What was that?
I'm assuming it's one of the new axials.
Well,
That's my guess.
yes, and no. And I've been seeing the price going up for scale stuff and scale truck. It's been going up, and people have keep buying stuff, and price is still going up. But yes, quality has probably gone down ever since that they've purchased Axial, and now they have all these companies. So of course they're going to try to make as much money as they can. And maybe bring the quality down, and that's what they've done with the remote. That's why they don't sell the other Spectrum, because it probably costs them maybe $10 or $15 more. But when you add all those $10 and $15 more, they're making money. So
Yeah.
but we're stupid on saying, yeah, I'll buy it anyways. Like, if we don't like it, let's boycott. Don't buy it because of that reason. And tell them, if we keep buying this stuff and we don't like the stuff, they're just going to keep throwing junk at us. So,
hi, Charlie.
lots of chats. Yeah, JD Bassel, 749. Wow. Well, the biggest problem in Canada is that it's almost the same. We follow the US as price, and then they just add to the price for the Canadian and the difference of money. Like that, it stops the US people from coming to Canada and buying the car and coming back, because DVDs are a good example. DVDs or Blu-ray. I buy Blu-ray in the States, it will cost me $29.99. If I buy it in Canada, it will cost me $29.99 Canadian. So when I go to the States, it makes no sense for me to buy it in the States. But it makes a lot of sense for the people in the States to come buy it in Canada and bring it back, though, because they're saving money. But they don't do that with RCs. Pisses me off. They should. That's my little rant. BSRC says he was really upset they did not do portal axle with that. I'm not sure which truck he's talking about. Anybody know? Oh yeah, the Unimog 10. Yeah, the Unimog. That the axial came out. They should have put portal axles on there. That's for sure.
Is that what Tony's talking about? About Aaron's RC?
I don't know. He didn't say. He wasn't going to name drop. But he's just trying to get people talking.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm envisioning.
Without, everyone was guessing what they thought it was, but
Yeah.
so
Yeah, he does that quite a bit.
So I guess 11 Charlie is getting the Glamosphere soon. Or did he get it? Yeah, he will mail it tomorrow. Cool.
Didn't JD Passwell do a few videos with it?
Yep, I think he did.
Yeah, more than a handful.
More than a handful.
what's more than I missed that.
Last week I saw something that somebody did real quick on the internet, and it talked about real men. And I actually did a post and put it on the Tank RC, and I just changed the last word on it because I can't remember what the original post was. But anyways,
I saw it.
Hey,
He said he saw it.
I did see it. It was really funny.
yeah. So the one I did was this. Real men don't have Xbox. They got toolboxes and cool RC cars.
Yep.
What if you got them all?
Fours.
So some people have been saying some stuff. It goes, hey, here's my toolbox. Like he's got a big friggin' toolbox. But I've seen some people actually take this and repost it and actually changing it a little bit or putting other stuff. But as soon as I posted, I said, man, was I ever stupid? I should have branded the Tank RC logo on the bottom of it or something just for people to know where it came from. But I didn't. So next time I will. Next time I come up with something like this, I'll just brand it. And I got to start thinking about doing that and branding stuff.
Hashtag it.
Yeah. But I did some work on my trails. So this is the back of my house. This tree actually fell down and was leaning and was almost going to hit my bridge. And the weight of the snow took it down, but it does every year anyways. But the tree almost fell on it and it would have broke the rope. So I took it all down, cut the tree down, actually pushed it down, and then I cut it. So this tree's gone now and the bridge is rebuilt. But it's full of water back there right now. Snow's all gone, but I was rebuilding a whole bunch of stuff at the back there. So,
Are people still getting snow over there?
yeah, it actually snowed yesterday. Yes.
Jeez,
I think last
guys,
week.
you cut parade over there. I saw Michael's channel.
Weather's just crazy.
Michael Void XRC. He copped it stupid. He did a video in the snow. I'm thinking still snowing.
Yeah.
You guys cop it hard over there. Have you heard from Dave Tank?
Talked to him last week, I think.
Yeah.
So you had a new computer, Kagan? I see
Pardon me?
drawing on it. I see Kagan drawing on something over there.
Oh no, just my iPad.
Oh, okay. Sorry to interrupt.
Checking with the chat.
Good old Kagan, the quiet achiever.
He's quiet and doing something. I had to ask.
No,
What
he's a quiet achiever, mate. He's a quiet achiever.
Oh, looks like Peter Mayhew just died. Well, died today.
Chewbacca earlier today.
Who?
Peter Mayhew, Chewbacca,
Oh,
The guy
really?
that actually played
Oh, no.
Chewbacca.
74.
He was tall, real
74
tall
already.
guy.
Yeah, massive bloke.
Hmm.
Rest in peace, Chewbacca.
Somebody can make
Rest
the
in
noise
peace,
come on.
Peter Mayhew.
I don't dare do it.
Oh man, Lunchbox
well.
Red Edition, $139. You can
For
get it
what?
on Tamiya Tuesday build
Nice.
or Tamiya build. Mid-May they're coming out. Red Lunchbox
Oh yeah.
for $139.
I'm
So-
thinking.
Jack said Tower Hobbies, and it made me jump over to Tower Hobbies.
Yeah, I used to love that. I used to love going on there, but like I said, there's no point buying anything out of there anymore. It just costs too much.
At least the website's come back to life now. You can get stuff. It's not all back ordered because the company's not paying their bills.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit! Looks like it's out of stock now. There's a car I wanted to get. I should have placed the order and just got it in. But looks like it's out of stock. Oh no, they still have stock. So for Tamiya Tuesday, I'm thinking of getting this one with my check from Air Canada.
That's pretty wild.
This thing looks like it's only 2-wheel drive, but it looks so cool.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, but the thing with the road cars is you just go up and down, up and down. That's, just like my touring cars and that. Not much you can really do with them.
So much detail on this. It's just crazy. What's neat with this is the way the suspension is made.
Huh.
That's the front.
So is it?
So there's no shocks, but it's just tension. Right?
Yeah.
So the whole part here is in plastic, and that's what actually bends. But the top one here actually has a hinge.
Now, do you think
So
that
it's
there's
very-
like a little spring inside there, inside of that hinge?
So it's direct drive, just like dragsters. So it must boogie. It does have a little clutch here. So it must be cool.
Tony's wondering about the
What's the
suspension.
price on it? What's the price on it?
It's not that expensive. It's $219.
Is that a kit?
Yeah, it is a kit. You got to build it.
You got to paint it and stuff like that. The paint job's great on that.
Yeah.
See, I wonder if in that top part, if there's a spring inside that tube.
I don't think so.
No?
Because I've actually looked at the some videos and video build of people building it, and this is just one big piece. And I don't know exactly how it actually flexes, but it must flex a little bit.
Well, if you're running it on the road, you wouldn't need much suspension.
Yeah, the only suspension is in the rear. This is the shock in the rear.
It's kind of like a Kyosho setup. Those mini Z's.
Yeah.
Like a big mini Z.
Yes, it is like a mini Z. Yeah.
A direct drive. It's exactly like it.
Yep. So it looks like an interesting build. And I don't have this, and that's why I feel like buying this instead of the rally truck or whatever, because I do have a TT02. I do have a TT01.
Those headlights are cool.
Yeah, but I think these are just stickers. The buckets do come like this, but it would be nice to find LEDs like this and actually put them in there. They do have the buckets for it.
It's a big pan. There you go. John's saying it's just a big pan car.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Good shelf queen then.
Oh no, you just have fun on the road with that. You drag race it. Me, I would put a bigger motor and use it for drag racing. That's what I would use it because it's a two-wheel drive.
Hey, there's something new for Basher Boy again. A new Kyosho Turbo Optima is coming out, gold kit. Coming soon.
Where?
I'm looking at the coming soon on Tower Hobbies. I'm still over here because Jack sent me here.
So,
Power hobbies?
uh,
One of those remotes, Tony. That's your next purchase.
No, I'm trying not to look at that, actually.
yeah.
Buy it tonight. Go ahead.
There's two sites I used to live on. Well, most of my parts I used to get out of Hobby King, so I lived on there, and I bought a few RCs out of Tower. Bought a boat off there. Like I said, the Slash, the Unimog. Yeah, I used to like going on that site, but not these days.
So where are you, on the recent arrival or new stuff? Where are you?
Well, now I'm on
He's everywhere.
the specials and the but no, it was just at the beginning it said coming soon. If you scroll down from the Learn to Fly Now, they've got the little tab things coming soon. There's a plane like a Sig Cavalier, but if you scroll through to the almost end, there's a red Kyosho Turbo Optima gold kit, and that's also where I saw the Tamiya lunchbox.
One thing good about Tower Hobbies and what I used to do is they got the Easy Pay.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're the only site that I know that you buy the RC and they take out money every month, but they still send the RC out to you,
Mm-hmm.
which is great.
This is interesting looking. Huh. I like the look of it.
The Kyosho?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is built different, that's for sure. $359.99. I don't like the price though. That's like going to be like at least $450, even $460, almost $500 by the time I bring it.
Mm.
4-wheel drive.
A lot of
Where's
aluminum.
the drive running?
Yeah.
Motors in the back. The very back, like a 2-wheel drive buggy. So what?
That's 4-wheel drive, you saying?
It says 4-wheel drive.
Doesn't look like it. I don't see a
Kyosho Turbo Optima Gold Kit 4WD at the top. Hey, there's a video. Maybe it'll show it. 4-wheel drive, belt drive.
belt drive.
Where's the belt?
How would it go around the battery? The battery takes.
That's what I was just going to say.
You sure it's a 4-wheel drive?
I see the belt on the back.
Is there a blow up you can do?
Unless you're looking at a 4x4 version of this 2-wheel drive.
These might be old pictures, you mean?
Maybe.
Huh.
Unless you click on the 4-wheel version of this one. Oh yeah, it is kit 4-wheel drive.
Oh, it's got a bit of alloy on it,
They had me until it said kit.
eh?
Say what?
That Grant Holler do you in for kits for a little bit?
Oh my goodness.
Just don't use any Loctite, right?
I need to find a painter. Paint the little dude so I can put him in the truck. Maybe I shouldn't have done the interior. I'll be kicking myself for choosing the interior.
Right.
Because now I got to paint the dude.
I mean, that's
Don't know.
a bit pricey, that buggy.
Yeah.
For us, it would be anyway, but it's got to look like it's got what, an alloy shock tail, is that?
Yeah, for a Kyosho, that's some money right there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get RC Basher Boy in here to defend it.
Defend it.
I'd never spend that much money on a Kyosho.
Yeah.
I kid.
Unless it came with one of those sweet new Spectrum setups.
Well played. Well played. What, Tamiya Lunchbox Mini teaser? What the what? Oh, I gotta have this. 124 scale Tamiya Lunchbox.
Oh, 124.
I never get to look at this stuff.
It is a 4-wheel drive. I see the blade now where it is, the belt.
How do I order one of these?
What are you ordering? What do you want to order?
The Tamiya Lunchbox Mini 124 scale.
Oh yeah, the Lunchbox Mini. Yeah, they're cool.
Pre-order.
Don't they have a dump truck mini?
I don't know. I think that's regular size, right? It's still 1/14 scale.
Yeah, the dump truck is, yeah.
But it's like a wheeling dump truck. When have you ever seen that before?
The new monster truck from Diesel Brothers.
Well, yeah, that's pretty cool. Wait, no, Earthshaker, right?
Yeah.
That's Brodozer. That's theirs.
Oh, true.
But it is yellow. I'll give you that. And it's awesome with that pipe and the smoke that comes out when they're really revving that thing. Man. Sending black clouds. That's really cool. Is there anything else new that came out that I haven't seen in the last month I've been gone?
Not sure. I know that my local hobby store now stock Cross RC, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, ours too.
So that's going to help them grow, actually. And the Mammoth here, fully loaded, is 1,949 Canadian.
I'm gonna guess up over 1,600, but 19. Wow, that's
True Media is asking if you got any more pictures of your track, Hagen. I think that's what he means.
chump
The
change.
Demon looks kind of cool.
Did you guys see that trailer video where they had it where they were driving and they actually loaded on while it was going?
Yeah.
The RC video. Why is my GoPro turning on?
Because you told it to turn on.
What's it doing over here? Must be charged. I'm charging everything up for tomorrow. I love this little thing. Who thought I'd say that about a GoPro?
Probably because of NetCruiser, right? NetCruiser has got you to buy one.
No, I got one when they came out.
Okay.
I've only had one GoPro, and that was the first one. That was it.
He told me about the upgrade. I've hated every one until this one. I've literally hated them.
Kagan, have you got any
Yeah, I
more
like it.
pictures of your track? True Media is asking.
Yeah, I was just typing it into him. Yeah, I have some. I'll probably make a video this weekend. Another video this weekend. I like to go out when it's sunny, so hopefully it's sunny this weekend.
Oh, looks like NetCruiser saying is Gen 8 has a transmission defect. It's all slip and no go.
What can I just ask? I mean, I'm not really know much about them, but what was the big deal about these Gen 8s? Redcat's Redcat to me. It's like HSP. What was a big fuss over it? Why was it so popular?
Gen 8 is their first car that they actually built from ground up, all by themselves. So they manufacture that truck, all by themselves. They engineered it, in other words. All the other trucks they ever owned before, that's why you see some crossover platforms that looks the same, is because they always bought Japanese brand stuff and then branded it as Redcat. But Gen 8 is their first car
Chinese, not Japanese.
Oh, sorry.
The
Plus
like
portal axles.
well,
Sorry, Jack.
so
And it's got portal axles.
So it's completely, because there's so many the same brand, same trucks or cars or something, but just rebranded. But this one, you're saying that they built completely.
That's correct.
On okay. How you going, Bradley?
Hey, Bradley, how you doing? Steve O'D's back. The
Where is
man
he?
is back.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Steve-O.
Yeah, sorry, Steve. I wasn't in your RC chat last week, last Friday. I actually went to bed early. I was tired, so actually, when it was around 9:30, 10 o'clock, that's when I noticed the time, and I go, I'm tired. I'm going to bed, and I realized your chat was at the same time. So, but I decided to go to bed instead of chatting with you guys. I'm sorry.
I've been enjoying a case of poison ivy, so that's why I missed the live chats last week. Thought I'd be itching the whole time.
Nice.
Right.
So Net Cruiser RC says he opened up the gearbox and put some blue Loctite in the gearbox to stop it from slipping. That should work. Yeah, right.
I hope it's not too serious what you're going into hospital for there, Steve-O. Everyone's sick. Everyone, especially here, there's a lot of people that are getting sick lately. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for you guys about a video I just made, and if you think it'd be interesting to do more. So I did the RC Spotlight video about two guys that run that monster truck.
Yeah.
Solid Showdown. And it's literally just about the people. You know, it could have been just a fun, here's cars, music. Hey guys, here's what we're doing, blah, 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 you know. But I decided to do it different and just kind of tell their story about how they got into it. And so I've been thinking about trying to do more where it's basically people that are into RC and how they got into it and kind of their story. But I was just curious if that was interesting to people or if it takes a lot of time. So if it's not interesting, I don't want to, you know, spend too much time doing something
like
people don't like.
Be cool, I think. See everybody's interests, different aspects.
Put a poll up on your community tab thing.
That's a good thing.
Check
Yeah.
up.
So in other words, what you're asking is it better to tell their story or the story in general of people, how they get in their RCs?
Yeah, well, just kind of highlighting people is what I was thinking. Just like tell your story, like how you got into RC.
Yeah.
And
You
just
might get
highlight, like profile, like almost interviews.
Yeah, you might get more attention if you put a lot of people in there, a lot of profiles, because you're changing the story all the time, and it's not always about the same person. So you will gain the attention more on people, that's for sure. It's my 5 cents.
You still got any planes, Tony?
Yep.
We're going to do some flying, mate.
I know. I can't wait. It's coming that time of year.
Yeah.
Just noticed you lost your beard too.
Yeah, man.
So I said, doesn't look like Ned Kelly anymore. He's getting there.
That's last night, man.
I should have called you the outlaw, mate.
We're going in to film in the White House tomorrow. I didn't want to look like a terrorist.
So looks like Steve O'D's mad again. He's typing in caps.
No, he's always typing.
No, he always does.
He always yells, mate.
Yeah,
he's always yelling. He's a funny bloke. Going for surgery Tuesday and see if I need more.
I like it. It helps me be able to read it.
Well, I hope it goes well for you, mate.
He's saying he's going to take a lot of surgeries for him to walk again. Either that or put your wheelchair on 48 volts or like give it a bigger motor or something so you can do wheelies down the road and do a nice video.
Always caps for Frank's eyes. That's very clever. Nice one, Steve.
He
did say he got a new doctor recently.
In the chat if he does it in all caps.
Yeah.
Or here.
Well, I'm as blind as Tank, so.
Yeah, he's saying the caps are for my weak eyes because I'm getting terrible. And what else is new in the hobby? Anybody seen the video of what's his name?
Have you seen my new video, Tank? Tony? Kagan? Anyone?
I haven't seen
Blitzer?
a lot in the last.
Yeah, I was gone. I was spent, mate. It was kind of a warmish day, and it's not the best video. You know, I just wanted to get out there after all this time with this crap that I'm going through, and so I just went across the road to my local. There's a little skate park there, and just did a couple of shots, but it wasn't the best.
I'll check it out. Sure.
I'm out of form, mate.
When was that, Jack?
Well,
I get an email when you post new videos. I don't remember seeing an email.
Sorry. I think I did put a post up. I put a post up on the community because I took out Epic out of my name. It's just RC Video Productions. I think a few people left my channel because of the name. That sometimes that happens when you change your name. Now, also, recently, I don't know you guys know, but YouTube did a massive update yet again. And people are complaining, you know, that I'm saying that they're losing subs, they're losing views, they're losing likes. This is what happens when YouTube's updating everything. So I just put, who's RC Video Productions? I missed the Epic guy. Yeah, very, very clever, Axio. So
Where's he been?
he just popped out of nowhere.
He's still moving?
Yeah.
Chat sniper.
Who's the Axiomatic
Sure
guy?
takes a long time for Axiomatics to move. He should have hired somebody to move him. It would have took less time.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's what happens. Sometimes, you know, I've changed my name 3 or 4 times. I can't remember how many times I changed it, but I think that it can happen that you do lose subs that way somehow because people don't. I mean, I'm only taking the Epic out of it, but I've still got the same thumbnail, which is Tony's favorite truck.
It is
Might
my.
have lost a couple. It's hard to tell when you only have 227.
So I don't know. So and also, some of you might know. Tank might know. Tony, I don't know. Maybe John, if you're still in the chat. The last year, when YouTube sent out, there was an email that was sent out, and apparently, if your channel is idle for, I forget how many months it was, that I've got to get this right. You lose subscribers or something. Your channel goes idle or something, or no views. Or anyone here when they got that email? What's going on there? Or your channel completely just goes dead?
Mm-hmm. I don't remember the email.
This is over a period of time, like over a period of, I can't remember whether it was 4 months, 6 months, if you don't upload at all. I'd have to
I heard
Google.
heard something about that. If you're not active, that they start taking away subscribers.
That's correct. Yes, that's right. Yeah, if you're not active for such a period of a period of time, that they will start taking away people off your channel.
Yep.
Why would they do that? People
I don't think
know
they're going to take people out of your channel. What I think is happening is because people are not active, they're account will be closed, or whoever they are subscribed to will be gone. So therefore, yes, you will lose subscribers
because they move people that are inactive. But
yeah, because they move people that are inactive.
Steve,
everyone,
it's seen a couple of channels have their comments disabled.
Yeah. Randy is here to show us something.
Hey, Randy.
Randy,
how you going? Long time no see. How you going, bro?
Randy from Toronto.
Nice.
Problems with comments.
So that's a kit.
yeah, that's the one that RC Sparks
truck.
did, isn't it?
It is the 6x6 version.
Yep. That's the one that you can get.
Oh, wow. Wow.
The doors opens up. Put it a little higher. Put it a little higher.
Oh, yeah, chuck it up higher, yeah.
Yeah, that is the one that
that's a beast.
Have you broke the mirrors yet?
Here's the best part of this thing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wow. Oh, yeah, those are sick.
Crazy.
Springs and the axles. Very nice.
That's
kind of cool the way the suspension is, that's for sure.
Who's that made by? I missed it.
King Kong RC.
I was looking at those on Amazon the other day.
Yeah, Steve, I said it in the chat. King Kong 6x6.
But yeah, RC Sparks did
but that's a kit.
Steve knows everything.
That's where the battery goes.
Where do I get the one that's already built? I'll buy it and you can build a new one.
There's a guy up in Ottawa that does build them and sell them. But otherwise, the best place is RC Mart. They're $400 US.
Steve,
Tony, I told you don't want to build it. Buy it at RC Mart. Ship it to my address. I'll build it. I'll do a video build and all that, and I'll build it.
That was funny,
and
Steve.
then once I'm done, I'll ship it back to you.
What's in the fridge?
Years later.
That's quite funny. Sorry. They want to know what's in the fridge.
Not a lot right now.
What's in the fridge? Come on, show us what's in the fridge.
Ice cream or some cookies, probably.
Everything in the shop. So.
Get Steve. Go to the fridge and get Steve one of those power drinks.
Yeah, right.
Come on, show us the beer that you have in there. It's probably good Canadian beer. No Canadian beer in there?
Good stuff is way over there somewhere.
The good stuff is over there. Okay.
So
my wife would kill me at your kitchen table.
You a monster drink, that's the one. So you built that completely there, Andy, yeah?
Yeah, it's a great kit. Goes together really well. One thing I will say though, if you don't like scale hardware, don't buy it.
There we go.
I'm with Tony. Ready to run for me.
Oh, it's got so much scale hardware, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of little screws.
Well, let's start with this. Look on just the bed, the railings.
Oh, wow. They're all screwed in.
Nah.
Look at all the little screws, Tony, you got to put together.
Leaf springs, you have to do that?
Yeah. In the assembly.
The leaf springs actually come together already in a pack. The axles are already assembled. The transmission is assembled.
Oh, okay.
And it's the transfer case. But I still take them apart, re-grease them, make sure that they stay together.
Now I want one. I'm like Tony. I'm ready to run. What are they worth ready to run?
Depends on what you put. I mean, the truck itself is $400 US.
But they don't make it ready to run. I don't think they make it ready to run.
No.
Damn.
Like, there is some guy up in Quebec who does build them, and I think you get whatever electronics he uses. I have the Hobby Wing Axe, a 2300 in there, Savlock servo, and I'm just using one of my DX4s.
Cool.
What a beast! That's a 1.6. What is a 1.6? Is it?
No, it's actually a 112 scale.
112.
Like Tamiya size.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Looks pretty, well, picking it up looks like it's got a bit of weight.
$14th scale.
Yeah, 14. Yeah. Looks like got a bit of weight on it.
2R Racing is asking if anyone run Proline Gladiators, because he just put some on his PED and some stock loads of foam tires.
I wouldn't do that, mate. I'd go nuts. I couldn't look at it doing it, Steve. I got no brains to use on that sort of stuff, mate.
I think maybe Gladiators or a buggy tire. I forget.
Yeah. How many pecos is that? I'm not sure.
Pesos.
Wants a beer.
Pesos, isn't it?
Bradley RC wooden bed ? The bed is wood, right? Or is the rails that are wood and the bed is plastic?
The rails are all wood. The bed itself is plastic.
Okay. And is that the King Kong CA30 or what's the letters for that one?
That is the CA30. The CA10 is a rear-wheel drive single axle.
Pardon me? Say that again. The
CA10 is the single axle rear-wheel drive, and this is the CA30.
The other one that RC Sparks did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
No, bring it up higher. We don't see the bed. Bring it up higher. We only see your head.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
You do all really good.
I haven't painted the bottom of the bed.
Mm.
Now, does the truck come pre-painted or you painted it black?
Nope, I painted it.
What color is it? Natural?
Green.
Green.
Army green.
So it's got a bit of weight here, Andy.
10 pounds.
Wow.
With the battery.
What a beast.
Cool. I'll try to find your YouTube channel again real quick, and I'll post it up so people can actually go see some videos of that truck.
Yeah, I'm quite impressed on how well it works.
Finally, they're made ready to run. I mean, they do all these little toy grade RCs that Banggood and Gearbest do. You know, but to have one RC grade to build ready to run would be great.
Yeah, well, you can get the one that Tank has, right? Right. The 4-wheel drive does that beast too. But that's pretty. King Kong is just sweet looking.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
I had a Beast 2 before, and the only thing I didn't like with the Beast was the Yoda axles and the through-and-through axle.
Mm.
The main thing that made me want to get this one was that each rear axle has its own drive line.
Mm.
Did you notice that when I held it up or no?
Yep.
Yeah.
But Tank had already told us about that.
Yeah.
3 or 4 weeks ago. That's when I looked at it.
Yeah.
Because we were looking at the Cross RC and all that. And he actually said that you really liked that one because of that drive line.
Yeah, I do talk about you once in a while there, Randy.
Thanks, Tank.
7,647 pesos is $400.
Wouldn't want to take that in singles and pay.
No.
It's true.
$267 sub, Randy. We need to get you up there.
How many
I-
Dunkaroos equals 400?
Yeah, well, I don't push my channel, so
Yeah, I know. So I just
benefits to
put
few subs.
Randy's channel link there. If you guys want to go see some of the videos of that truck, the link is in the chat. So go check it out.
Put some drift wheels on it, Randy. Give it a drift, mate.
Wow, do those tires actually screw on with nuts? That
yes,
go rim?
yes.
Wow, like
Like nuts,
6 or 7 nuts. Wow, 6 nuts per tire.
Now, the center hub does unscrew, so you can pull the wheel off, but it pulls up the hex that's on the back of these is a really big hex,
Mm-hmm.
and the way it goes onto the axle, you couldn't put a normal hex and a normal wheel on.
You cannot?
Nope,
Why not?
because of the way that they designed that hub with the hex in it.
Look at the hubs on it. It's crazy.
Oh, you're
Want me to
probably
pull
looking
it
at the
off?
website, right?
I'm on eBay looking at pictures of it.
Yeah.
And like all those screws that hold that wheel together are a little are like M1s with the little 2 millimeter, or yeah, I think it's a 2 millimeter hex.
Wow.
So if you thought RC four-wheel drive wagon wheels were hard, don't get these.
Well, the RC four-wheel drive wagon wheels are easy if you know the trick to do them. They're kind of easy.
I actually didn't find these hard to do, but I think for 6 wheels, it probably took me 2.5 hours to get them all done.
Nah.
Yeah, I don't plan on changing tires anytime soon.
No.
Tony, you're not gonna get it?
I'm gonna wait for somebody to sell theirs.
Want to buy this one?
There you go, Tony.
There we
There
go.
you go, Tony.
Canada.
That's all it is.
Excuse to go to Canada.
That's it.
Maybe what I'll do is I'll pitch work
Stop by my place on the way.
for
I
Canada.
can tell you right now, the cost on mine. I mean, the truck itself with shipping to my house was 670 Canadian. I got $300 axe system in it. I got a 100 change for my Savox servo, and 200 in the radio. So I'd let it go for 1,500 built.
Canadian.
That's
With the battery.
Canadian.
Yep.
So
Oh,
it's
so that's like
not as painful.
US, right?
So
That's
I
like
would.
1,300.
No,
All I would do is I
1,300
would get another one, build it.
it looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I got enough money back out of it to buy another one and put it back together the same way, I'd sell it to somebody.
I'm counting how many videos in a row he did it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 videos.
With what? With the 6x6?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I beat the crap out of it.
Yeah.
Most of it was testing it and finding out where the weak points are in it. I do plan on running the G6 this year with it.
Oh yeah. Are you going to be there the day before to actually run the TTC?
I'm thinking of running the 6x6 in the leaf spring class.
Okay.
So I'll run that. I might run the open class with the wrecker,
Cool.
just because I can.
At the TTC, I'm probably going to run the Winnebago on the Leaf class or the Class 1.
That'd be nice.
So I'll run the Winnebago. That's why I want to finish the inside. And I'm going to be gluing some stuff on the table. I got stuff in the fridge. I bought some drinks to put in the fridge. So I got lots of time to do that. But it's going to be cool and neat to actually run it. So it's going to be different, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, my buddy Rob, he just got one. He just got his in yesterday. So he's going to build a second one. He's going to go with he's not going to have the sides on. He's going to do a different style flatbed on his. and I have something planned for another bed for this one.
Cool.
If I get enough energy and get my shop back up and running, I might get it ready for the G6.
Oh, there you go, Tony. Come down for the G6 and pick up a truck on your way back.
I need to sell some trucks. I have no room to even put them right now.
Dave might be coming down for the G6, so it's going to be fun. Dave comes down, you come down.
Where's the G6?
It's in Canada. It's close to Toronto.
It's not coming down. That's like going way up.
Yeah, well, you know. Yeah, come up north.
Tony RC Voodoo was wondering if you still have the DBXLE.
Yeah, I responded. Didn't
Oh,
I?
sorry.
I can guarantee you one thing. The mosquitoes here are a little bit bigger than your house.
The bigger house? I don't know, man. I don't know. We live by the Great Dismal Swamp. We've got some pretty massive mosquitoes.
The mosquitoes are so big here, it is if you don't tie your truck to the ground, they fly off with it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Tony, make a trip down to Australia, brother. You
You
won't go back home when you land here, mate.
I'm trying to think of how I can tie it into a work trip. We've already gone to Australia. We haven't gone to Canada yet, so that's possible.
Cool.
Mosquitoes in Canada.
Going to Hawaii for work soon, which is really, sad. It's,
Yeah, but you didn't make the trip to Australia, though, did you?
I didn't. My buddy went.
Yeah, that's right. You're telling me.
Somebody's saying
the mosquitoes in Canada apologise for biting you. Are so big they can stand flat-footed and rape a turkey.
So it looks like CEN is going to be at No Limit RC on May 24th to 26th.
Yep. That's when they're going to be bringing some new stuff, like maybe a carbon fiber chassis. Maybe I've heard that might be on display. You didn't hear that here.
No.
There's going to be some other upgrade parts available. Not available, but on display is probably the right word. So they were like super cool guys. One of them's from Canada, so I don't know how that happened. But
oh yeah,
yeah, he was still even though he's from Canada.
He just messaged me. CEN just messaged me, and he says more to come at No Limit RC, and we will have more CNC parts and some special to unveil.
Oh well, whoops. Nothing
carbon fiber, right? No, you didn't hear that here.
Hi guys.
How's it going?
Hey, good. Did you like my humor on the Fiat Bath earlier?
I missed it. Wait,
I put in the comments. Here in the UK, we pronounce it Fiat Bath and just typed it as it was.
Oh, really?
Okay, because you were like making such as it's Fiat Bath. That's what they refer to it as in Europe.
Yeah. Somebody said, I think it was John, who's
when it said a bath, I was thinking, no, Fiat Bath. Like,
what you guys should have said is, you said Tamiya wrong.
Yeah.
It's Tamiya.
For anybody who didn't see it earlier, guys, Tony was asking like how you pronounce like Fiat Bath or like on the thing. So I just typed in, us Brits, refer to it as Fiat Bath and just put it exactly as it was spelled. So, but the humor would not have been when everybody, quite a few people looked and gone, what's funny about that? Like,
it's so funny because like the AT-AT walkers and my Star Wars videos, I said AT-AT walker because that's what we always called it as kids.
Yeah.
It was like, it's an AT-AT walker. And then other people are like, no. And everybody fights about how to pronounce things. I'm like, this is dumb. Whatever. Who cares?
Yeah. They were supposed to be bringing out a version of it when we first moved over here to the States. 6 years ago, Fiat was supposed to be bringing out the original Fiat Bath, was like a mid-engined 500cc car, and they were supposed to be bringing out 150 horsepower version with the engine shifted from the front to the back, which would have been great because people would have tuned the living bejesus out of it, and that would make for like a really fun car. But that was 5 years ago, and they never produced it.
Well, what they need to do is they need to make a monster truck one that does wheelies all the time.
Yeah,
that would be
I was very impressed with it. Really, really impressed with it. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the thing. Everybody's so much about it. Even at the races at Solid Showdown, you know, like they're comparing it to these rigs that people have spent, you know, $1,500 building to race, and you know we're comparing it to a car that's $300, you know, ready to run out of the box. Of course, it's not going to be the same. It's smaller. It's a different class. It's kind of like a Wheelie King meets Tamiya Cloudbuster, you know?
Yeah.
So it's that sizing, but they've put 8 shocks on it that are oil-filled shocks.
Everyone's got 8 on it. Wow.
Well, not the Fiat, but the other one, the 250 one, and the HL 150. It's 4-wheel drive. It's way faster than the SMT10 out of the box. They're also going to have some metal trailing arms. That's what they're going to be showing, I think, at Digger's Dungeon, which, you know, they've got a lot coming. But they're also listening to everything everybody says. And they've also got the hopefully they'll have it at Digger's Dungeon, but they had they were showing me, the guy just sent them the prototype for the sway bars, which are going to mount into the chassis that already has the holes mounted, you know, a bunch of holes across the top to be able to mount the stuff, the hardware.
But one of the funniest cars I had to drive, which I brought over from the UK, which is like on my restoration list, I think I've shown it in a couple of videos, is the CEN Racing MG16, which is about the same size as a World Willy, but it's got a nitro engine. I mean, the thing is just, it's probably the most manic vehicle I've got when it runs. It does
When it runs,
5 miles an hour, and it's
Little orange one, right? Little orange and white, like little flames or something.
I'll go back in the tank.
Let me go grab it. So the little Fiat that had the zip-tied sway bars on, they did that to all of them? I thought that was a weird mod.
No, they gave me the only one they had.
Oh, there was only one Fiat there?
Yeah.
Okay.
They just gave it to me, so it was already on there, so I just left it on there because I would have probably added it immediately anyway, so.
Yeah, I just thought that was interesting that they did that for their demo, but it won't come with that, right?
No.
Interesting.
Probably not. But I'm sure that they're making sway bars for that too.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what they just messaged me. They're a bunch of CNC parts, so that's probably going to be the sway bars. Sway bars and new links.
Well, they've got hexes. They've got the metal diff case, the hardened diff casing.
Yeah.
They've got the trailing arm receiver parts. Yeah, that's the one with the flames on it.
Yeah, the one. Yeah. But check out, I mean, the size of the engine in relation to the thing.
That's a huge
And it's not a lot of use, but I think the carbs probably just gummed up because the engines was absolutely fine. But you imagine that thing, guys. It's just like about 40, 45 miles an hour. It's just manic.
Mm-hmm.
So when I first got into RC Sparks was showing a whole bunch of videos with the CEN Colossus, and that was the only thing I wanted. And then when I finally got into stuff and had money to get it, it wasn't around anymore. And then eventually they came out with the CEN Reaper, but I hadn't gotten that. Look at that. That is so tight.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Now, what's the name of that one?
MG16.
They should call it motor with wheels.
Clean.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just look at the width of the thing, but it's nearly as wide as it is long.
It's all motor, man.
Yeah.
That's MG16, right?
MG16.
Yeah.
Like military grade 16.
It looks, it's showing no signs of overheating, anything like that. It's just a long time since I've used it, so I'm suspecting the carbs probably gummed up. But I guess that's taking the whole engine apart job. So we shall see. Yeah, crazy fun.
I was just really impressed with not only the guys there and just how willing they were. They were just like, go run it. If you guys break these things, we've got a bunch of parts. We've got techs to work on them. We'll get them fixed and let other people play with them. And so, I mean, we abused him and not very much was breaking. Although when he hit that board at full speed, I mean, any truck would have broke when he, when he hit that 2x4 like that, like right on the inside of the wheel. And I think he just snapped the rod for the steering. So they just had to put a new arm on there.
That packing foam stuff was kind of cool to see fly off. That was neat.
Yeah, the packing foam, the mud pit.
Yeah.
It was really fun, except the next day. So the video you saw was the qualifying, and they had these big fans in there working, and it was really making it fly everywhere. So the next day they didn't do the fans, so it got really hot in there until we could finish up and get rid of those mud pits and turn the fans on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were huge.
Yeah, that thumbnail looked really good with it coming up with all the little foam chips. So really good. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fun event. I mean, those guys put on an awesome event. So that's why I was like, man, I'm going to do a video on these two guys, these two brothers.
So those two brothers are the event coordinator?
Yeah, they started they started the whole club in Richmond, Virginia called Showtime RC Motorsports.
Okay.
And then from that, they run regular races, and then they do one big one that has like people coming in from all over. And that's the Solid Showdown. It used to be Solid Axle Showdown. I don't know if something else was named that, and so they had to change it because now they just call it the Solid Showdown. But really fun event. J Concepts was there. CEN Racing was there. Freestyle RC was there. A lot of people. There's a whole Maryland chapter of No Limit RC that came down. The ZRP, which is company out of Michigan. Steve O'D knows those guys, I think. And so they came down and they just win it all. Like they're so fast.
Cool. But
they've got all these custom built trucks that are just the best ones out there. But they also just work together so good as a team. And I don't know, it's just fun to see them, how they work together. But yeah, so these guys, they built all these obstacles, and I didn't get to do freestyle. I wish I would have. It was a cool freestyle course. I had to leave. I couldn't be there Sunday. And so I paid for my 2.2s to qualify. I was just going to do all the qualifying and pay. But and I paid, but I didn't get to do it because they ran out of time before I had to leave. But it's, I'd rather them have the money than ask for it back. It's just too cool an event. I'd rather pay into it. But yeah, so I did retro, the mud truck, and then I did the pro mod. But my trucks can't even compete with those trucks because those trucks are they're like an S10 in Detroit in the 90s. They're slammed like where you're seeing sparks pretty much when you hit the railroad tracks. Their monster trucks are that low. As far as the chassis. And so when they hit go at full speed, instead of wheeling like monster trucks do, they sit down even harder and back, and then they just push hard forward. I mean, they're just, the way that they've got them dialed in is amazing to watch.
The thing being though, there, Tony, I just couldn't contemplate spending that amount of money for like a 30-second run, Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you do like one of the guys that won the mud truck one, he had about 20 30-second runs because he had to work from the bottom of the pack. And the way that they do it is that it's brackets. And so if you qualify in the C main, you've got to win the whole C main, all the brackets against however many people down to the one. And then you move into the next one. You've got to go through that whole bracket and then get until you finally get to the A main. Then you got to beat that whole bracket. And he did that. He just
So you got to make sure your truck doesn't break down.
Times he was at the advantage above anybody in the A main because they're hitting it cold for the first time that day, and he just ran it 10 times. So It's a little bit of a flawed system in that regard.
Yeah, was he sandbagging it so he could qualify low and then bump his way up?
No, he didn't even, he wrecked in both his qualifiers, so he didn't get it. Those pits are tricky in that if you get just a little bit crooked, you're stuck or you're flipped.
Okay.
And so he, for whatever reason, he didn't finish with that truck.
I'm making a complex wood panel for the Winnebago. So I'm cutting it out and making sure it fits around my windows.
I was just going to say, that didn't look like it was for an RC car. Yeah.
It's going to go all around that. So,
is that going on the inside or outside?
it goes on the on here, but it contours all the black, so it actually looks like window trim. So I actually cut this. Let me present to everybody so it doesn't cut out. So I actually cut a piece of paper to actually match and fit this, and then I'll see all the black to come across there, and it actually sticks this on this, and this actually looks like a wood finish, like a wood paneling.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow. That looks cool.
That's gonna be awesome.
So I'm trying to make the interior look very scale.
That's what I was asking, if it was interior.
Yeah. So yes, the truck will look like a Tonka from the outside, but when you open it, when it's going to be show and shine, I want people to go, wow, this is cool. The inside is so neat. And pull up the engine bay and you'll see the engine. So I got to work maybe on making spark pluggage wires and things like that. So
yeah, I have a 3D motor to go in 6x6.
3D motor's in already. So I just have to do the spark plug wires and a bunch of other wires to it.
I was just going to, the level of detail tanks some people put on these on the drift cars when they make the V8 engines, and even down to the distributor wires.
Oh yes,
on there, yeah. But then saying that, occasionally I go to Golden Tobbies in San Jose. Some of the guys that do the drift cars down there, they've got radios that John would like die for. You know, like thinking that's like a $600 radio. Like, I mean, yeah. And it's very popular. Quite often there's a couple of probably half a dozen girls dressed in the cars down there as well. Yeah.
$600 radio. That's cheap.
Mm.
I was just kidding.
What does this mean? This guy says stop, bigger wheelbase, still got the point across, so stop being hard on yourself. That gets old fast AF. Is
that a comment on your video?
Yeah. I don't even know what he's saying. I don't remember being hard on myself except for making fun of the name.
Oh, yeah?
Well, guys, I got like a 5 a.m. start tomorrow, so I'm going to let you guys go.
Oh.
Thanks for jumping in, Randy.
You guys want the 6x6? Terry's just joined from RC Trailblazer. He's actually going to make it up to Berkeley, so I didn't get a ticket to Berkeley's, but I'm going to go up there anyway and help out.
Hey, when did you paint that bed? Because I saw it in the video you were doing up on the rocks and that, and it didn't look that painted. Or is that just the sun?
I painted the bed a red-brown.
But like how long ago? Just
a couple days ago.
Okay, because in the video I saw, it didn't look that dark.
Are the Berkeley tickets out yet?
They're out and sold out. There was 50 tickets. They were sold in 20 minutes.
Wow. Holy cow! Oh, I told Chris from GCM Racing to let me know. I really wanted to go.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna go, but I'll only videotape and I won't participate.
Are you coming down to Berkeley's?
Well, I could, but if I come down, I'll only participate since I don't have tickets to play with you guys. But.
All right. I'll give you a call tomorrow because I'm going to go and I'll talk to Dana, RC Trailblazer, who's actually in the chat right now from BC. He got a ticket. So he's coming out from BC to go trailing. So I think he gets the longest trip award.
I guess. Cool.
So,
I'll try talking to Chris. Maybe he's got a way to get me in there. I'll ask him. When is it? When's Berkeley?
what is the date? Give me 1 second. I'll go find it.
I was saying, when you say you've got a way in there, Tank, how good are you at serving coffee?
Pretty good.
GCM winning Winnebago.
Yeah, if I tell him I'll run the Winnebago at Berkeley's, he might let me in, or just like, I don't care about winning. I just want to have fun. I just want to participate and just have fun. I don't care too much about the price, but it's always fun. But just to have fun with the people and talk to the people, that's what I enjoy those events for. So did you find the date?
Yeah, I'm just getting over to it now.
Oh, Steve-O's obviously not too well with the voice and stuff tonight. But he said, did anybody see RC Sparks as Winnebago?
Yeah, he just made a video of his Winnebago, yeah.
Okay, so his date is Saturday, September the 7th.
All the way up in September. Okay, cool. That's already sold out. That sucks. I'll send Chris an email and I'll give him shit, telling him, hey, you were supposed to tell me when the tickets were going to go on sales.
Yeah, well, I mean, Dana couldn't sit there and tell everybody he knows, like, okay, here's the tickets, here's the tickets. He put it on the page, and as soon as he posted it was gone. If you liked the page and you were following, you knew about it right away. Unfortunately, it came on. I was at work, so I missed it. And I was going to grab 4 tickets, so what can you do?
Yeah, that's probably what happened. A lot of people bought tickets for their friends also. So,
well, that's what happens. Is like you know, it gets to a point where it sells out fast. So if you and a bunch of people are going, whoever is awake when it comes on gets them. And I got last year I was out in BC, so I didn't go. The year before, I grabbed 3 tickets for 2 of my friends. So.
Yeah, they have one down here in California on Pigeon Point, which is a lighthouse, and it's like there's 50 tickets, and I'm not sure who runs it, and they're gone in like, same thing, like 20, 30 minutes, they're just gone. Yeah. But then when you're down there, you eat and you're crawling on there, you'd be thinking like, how the hell are 50 people going to fit in here? Never mind people coming to spectate and film and shoot and stuff. Yeah, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, guys. Well, you guys have a good night, and everybody else in the chat that's watching, same thing to you guys.
See you, Randy.
No, Randy.
Yeah, you're going to have your Gen 8 pack ready before mine, Will John.
Yeah, if I hadn't been making stupid mistakes all night, it would have already be driving.
Did you do my blue Loctite trick?
What's that?
Did you do my blue Loctite trick?
No, I had my motor wires crossed, and I thought that the transmission was messed up, and so I ripped the whole thing apart, only to find out that I had my motor wires on wrong.
It's reversing when you drive forwards.
It was like half cogging, enough that I thought that there was like a pin broken or a gear had stripped or something. Okay. And yeah, I didn't realize that the motor was not fully rotating because it was like an optical illusion. It looked like it was moving when it was just like rotating back and forth really fast. Anyway, just all stupid mistakes. So it should be moving now if I power it up. I don't have a servo in, so I can't steer it, but right now if I turn it on, it should move.
Cool.
And that's,
I keep changing my mind on my body, so that's what's slowing me down right now. I gotta lock down my body and just do it.
Yeah, a guy came in JJ Customs when I was down there Wednesday, Thursday, with one of the new Unimog kits, and he built it up. Not bought it from the shop because if you saw my poster on the way, they got like 8 of them delivered when I was there. But about like 20 minutes beforehand, he came in with this Unimog, and he'd got the Bluetooth app that links. You can get the little thing, that the Castle Link thing that sits in between, so you can program it with your phone. and he said, "Oh, I bought this. I built it all up, and before I swapped all the electrics over, it was working perfectly." And now I can't. And I used to have it connected. Used to have the drag brake connected to a button on the transmitter, fairly high end one. I'm no big idea what it was. And he said, "Then now swapped all electrics over, and it won't work. Can you fix it?" And I think, you know, they're as nice as can be, but you know, you haven't bought anything from like the store, and you come in like, you know, it's quite a complex problem. And I got my programming card out of the car and did the drag brake for him. But he bought another like little car when he was there. But I thought very politely, I'd have said, well, it's kind of like you're gonna buy it all online and come in here and expect us to fix it. But anyway,
I'm sure the shops get that a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I mean my friend Jim, who used to own F&M Hobbies in New Jersey, it's a constant problem for him. People go like, "Oh, I bought this Traxxas car off Amazon, and it's broken. Can you fix it?" And just like expect him, because he's a Traxxas dealer, to fix it for free. Well, like that's not happening. But yeah.
So what power system? You put a Mamba X on there?
Yeah, no,
it's censored brushless. Should be pretty good.
What? How many cave? I've got the Crawler edition sat on the side, ready to. I'm trying to decide what to do with sell the 2 crawlers I've got and buy that Unimog kit and fit it to that. But yeah, I demoed the 2,800 kV Castle Crawler edition one. That's really good.
So right now it's got a 4,700 kV motor in it.
Oh, mama!
I'm going to see how hot it gets.
The 2,800 one I had, you could literally you squeeze in the throttle, even with the Traxxas transmitter, and millimeter, 2 millimeters at a time. The level of control it got through that Castle setup, simply incredible. But it's when you. But I mean, I spent like what $225 on it. This is like about half the cost of the car was. So.
Oh yeah, there's more money in electronics in it right now than there is in the chassis itself, for sure. Yeah, I mean, I got all the electrics used, but if you were buying it new, there's more money in ESC and motor than there is in chassis, for sure.
Yeah. But yeah, that I've got the 2,800 kV can. It is a blue can, like a light blue can, and but the torque it's got is just ridiculous.
Yeah, so I'm excited to get this thing all buttoned up and throw a servo in it and hopefully get it tested outside a little bit on the weekend, maybe.
If you're not doing anything Sunday, come and help me on my track. I'm going to put a post tomorrow and say if anybody is available on Sunday, I'll be working on the track. If anybody wants to come and help build or use a rake or whatever, and after we can have fun with the trucks. On the
Did you see that there's already the Sunday meeting for the future of RC in Ottawa? They're having a get together of where racing is going to live, or talk about trying to find a racing venue on Sunday.
Oh yeah, they're doing that Sunday. Where are they doing that meeting?
It's at Mike's Restaurant in Metcalfe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then Saturday is track day work at GFX Raceway. Everyone's supposed to go out there and hook the
Steve O'Deason, got to lie down. Good hanging out, fellas. So I guess he's still. I get the impression Steve's still feeling a bit rough. So
that was a long time ago.
Yeah, but Steve's not been posting as much or commenting as much, so I don't think he's doing well. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. He must not be.
Oh well, night, Steve. Have a good one if you're still listening. Oh, no, wait.
Blizzard RC says he's going to go have fun with his Nitro Savage tomorrow. Savage are always fun.
Yeah, how old is that nitro fuel? It's in that old CEN of yours. How long does nitro fuel last?
No, that's got fresh fuel in it, John.
It looks nice and pink. It looked new.
Yeah, because it corrodes in no time at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the shelf life is on nitro. Is it a couple months? What is it? If you don't open it, I mean, it's longer.
Probably after about 3 months, you probably should just pour it away down the drain. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it gets. John might know better than me. I think it doesn't it like absorb water or something. Anybody in the chat know about nitro?
I
It
don't
uses
know.
octane too or something. Evaporates.
Alberta nitro, anyone? I don't think a lot of people are from Alberta in this or in Canada West. I know there's some in the east. I know I have US in the west. Earl RC is from state out west.
California.
California, yeah.
I'm finding quite a few people are getting in touch with me that now that I'm not, well, I say not too far away, within like an hour and a half or so. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have an event this summer, so if you guys want to fly down or drive down and carpool and come down to Canada, we're going to have some fun.
Nothing is down to Canada, Tank.
Yeah.
Nothing is
People in
down.
Alaska, come on down.
I didn't like to be that blunt, Tony, but yeah.
North Pole and
Come on
Alaska, come on down. Bring a rock with you. He needs rocks for his scores.
Oh, Australia's that way.
You've gone too far. Wrong way.
Maybe if you were in China, you'd come down to Canada. You'd go up over the top and then you'd come down. But
Yeah, maybe.
most people are traveling north.
Sounds more hospitable. Come on down.
I really do want to
Southern.
come to one of those, Tank. It'll give me a reason to get my crawlers driving again. Those things have sat.
Well, we can go bashing on the beach also. We have some nice beaches here, so
I don't drive mine on the beach.
I know.
I hate the sand.
So,
Beast, yeah.
You can't get sand out of stuff. You go to the beach, and you go back home in your car forever has sand in it.
Yeah.
every
Forever
time you
has
take
sand in the diffs.
You can
Forever
vacuum that thing out, and you're gonna find
Yeah.
sand.
Right in front of my house, there's a new construction development that are building new houses, and they're building a new street right now at the end. And there's a truck, and the street is just freshly bulldozed, I guess. And there's a bunch of sands and rock pits and all that. They're all like they're just freshly dumped. And they're, it would be nice taking my Savage on these. And I even thought of just maybe I should call John. They even got those street pipes. They're about, I guess they're about 12-inch or 2 feet. 2 feet, drain. And it would be cool having one RC at one end, and you take the camera and you just boot and you just go forward the camera, and at the last minute you pull the camera out and you see the truck actually jump out. Those would be awesome shots to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought maybe I should invite John to come here on the weekend and just do some nice shoots with some RC cars. It would be cool.
That granite. That'd work perfect.
The granite, yeah.
Yeah, you're thinking about getting that.
Fingers crossed
Bring
that my
your trunk, ready to
broadcast
go.
shows up tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Which
4S
one did you order?
The Outcast 4S. I'm calling that thing the Browncast.
Brown cat? Yeah, if
Brown
it comes
spot.
out and you want to have some fun, it would be cool shots to actually do these over there. I got a lot of good ideas and all that, and I can hold your camera and we can do some very neat shots.
I don't know if Filthy Co's been on, Phil from Filthy Co RC has been doing quite a few videos with this since he got his Tuesday.
Yeah, he's been in the chat tonight.
And it looks really good. Very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to hopefully go over the track by him, Delta RC. They've got like 3 tracks. They've got like a 1/10 RC electric one, and then they've got a larger 1/8 scale one out the back, and then they've got the one that interests me that because Tony said it was such good fun was they've got a dirt oval, and they're just in the process of getting all those ready for the season. So I'm gonna try and take the big Losies over and get Phil to drive on with me.
Okay, nice.
So RC Voodoo is asking, what's the shortest route from Peru to Canada? I guess air would be the shortest, right?
That's on a par with the ones where people say, "What are the best tires for RC cars?" Round ones.
Straight through the earth probably is the shortest path technically.
Yeah, I would say air flight's got to be the best way, surely. Yeah.
I don't know. Does Peru have airports?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Most countries
Just mentioned Peru.
From Peru to Canada? Yeah.
It's not like the Wild West or anything, Bruce.
Yeah, I've flown through several airports in Peru.
like Montevideo or that's one. They have 2 capitals in Peru, I believe.
Lima.
They have llamas. They have llamas
2.
in Peru.
They do have llamas. And anacondas.
Anacondas, yeah.
Piranhas. Aiche, those huge river monster fish.
I think is it llamas that you can do. Yeah, I nearly bought a llama when we were in New Jersey. Long story. You can walk with llamas, and they make really good. If you've got like a lot of land and animals and things, they make really good guard animals.
Oh yeah,
right.
And yeah, they're like attack. They're attack like a small rodent, like foxes and things.
Gotcha.
Sounds bizarre, but
don't know.
and they're very there's something bizarre about them. They only give birth like during daylight hours. They're not like sheep that they give birth in the middle of the night or anything. They only give birth during daylight. Sorry, that's probably far more information than anyone needed or was interested to know.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Gee, you got a lot of good information there.
Yeah, RC Voodoo says he just likes saying Peru, but he's from Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. It's a fun word to say. It's a cool country, though. Peru is awesome.
Oh, yeah?
So many different climates there, from being 2 miles high up at like Lake Titicaca, or going down to the Amazon basin. They've got like sand dunes that you can snowboard on. I mean, it's just a cool place.
I've seen, you've seen that Sam Jim's on the thing. Have you seen some of these guys that obviously with mega money that run the RC cars out in Dubai?
Yeah.
Just some of the stuff they run is just plain crazy.
Yeah. Well, didn't they do the one of the big races there in Peru? All the trucks.
Are you thinking like the Paris Dakar, which is no longer held on that original route, is it?
Yeah, it's rare that they did something like the Dakar in Peru.
Yeah, but because the Paris Dakar route is no longer held on the original route.
Because of erosion or something?
No. Oh.
Okay.
So the guys are talking about llamas. They spit, and they also make good burgers and a whole bunch of different things about llamas. They're being funnies.
Yeah. Make good burgers. Yeah. And but yeah, we did like walking with them, and like Izzy would walk them around, and they weigh like about 200, 250 pounds. And you think, well, that's okay. That's just like human. When the llama like sees its girlfriend over the fence, you walk with it. It doesn't. You have no choice in the direction it's going in. Like,
oh yeah,
just like they just pull like, oh, okay, have a little kiss on the fence, and then just carry on walking around the garden like you're just walking a cat or something. If anybody's wondering what I'm doing, I'm taking the castle setup off my Vortec 2.0.
You gotta put it on what?
I'm trying to squeeze this in instead.
Cool.
2,200 kV motor takes a 5mm shaft, but the gearing that I'm running on here at the minute, that gear that's on the Castle motor has got like it's a 5mm gear with an adapter shaft fitted to it. So that should.
And why are you changing it? You're trying to reach a certain speed, or?
Oh yeah, and then some, yeah.
And
yeah.
then some?
You speed on all of it. It's like it said there was a box on the website saying please tick this if you need an extra thick body for speed runs. So you tick that and you order it, and then they send you an email. Due to you ticking the box, it will take another 2 weeks for it to reach you. So, but fingers crossed, it should be all right when it gets here.
Cool.
Yeah, it's the same it's the same body Phil Jolly's used to do like about 140 on his Vortec 2.0. So if it works for Phil, it'll work for me.
It looks like a standard speed body, or it's a different look.
Hold on, John. Let me dig into the email and find out.
I'm painting some glue onto the wall, so it's becoming shiny, and I'm using a paintbrush to actually paint the glue on, so I can glue my fake wood.
That's cool.
What kind of glue are you using?
I've tried 3 different types. The one I like the best for plastic and the paper is the Elmer Craft Bond. And that one is pretty good. It's tacky a little bit. It's better. I tried the Well Bond. It's supposed to work very good on plastic, but it was no good. The best one I tried was actually the Craft Bond, but in adhesive, in the spray. This thing is tacky like crazy. Problem is when you spray it, it goes everywhere, and you have no control.
Because that Elmer's glue, that must have gone from being like a quiet family-run company through to, oh, hang on, kids can make slime out of Elmer's glue, and suddenly we've got a multi-million-dollar business on our hands. Every recipe my daughter uses for slime is like, made by Elmer's. Yeah. McAllister Racing, the guys, that body is by McAllister Racing, the Raven body.
Okay.
And Phil sent me the link to it, because if you go on the website and you click on their speedrun bodies, it doesn't appear. And I was like, Phil, like you said, get Raven body, and he sent me a link, and you can click and it doesn't appear on the homepage on there.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But if it works for Phil, he's run that.
So what kind of speed are you trying to reach?
I'd like to go over 100, like 100. Well, I'm close to 100 on it anyway, I think, with the current setup. But I think it with that 6S motor on there should be good for 120 plus. I'm figuring. Yeah.
Cool.
But I've got it running nice and stable again now. Just had one. Well, that video I shot the other day, I don't know if you saw it, guys, but it was so close to the curb. Wasn't sure if it clipped the curb or hit the front. But interestingly, when I put the Vetera shocks on there, it flattened the body out completely. And the one thing that Phil says is, whatever you do, make sure on the Vortec when you're running it, the rear end side than the front. And if anybody's into their Formula One cars, there's a big debate going on at the minute, because a lot of the cars are running a high rake angle, where they're higher at the back than they are at the front, like that. And the Mercedes, which is the class leading one, is at like about an inch lower at the back than the rest of them are. It's running a much lower rake.
Oh. Sorry, so what's better, higher or lower?
Well, I've run the Typhon at 85 the other day, and dropped the front of that down, tighten the rear up as Phil recommended, and he actually just says, I said, what shock oil do you use? And just use the standard shock oil. And what he recommends is changing the diff oil on there for 500 at the front, 200 at the rear, and that dropped the front down, tighten the rear up, and the thing it's like showing no signs of lifting whatsoever.
Cool.
And there was another guy, and mine ran 85, rock solid, clamped to the floor. Another guy in the shop ran the same gearing, 79 miles an hour, and the fronts went into wheelie all over the place.
That's with a body or without a body?
With the body, yeah.
With the body, yeah. It makes a big difference when you run a speed car with a good body.
Yeah, I think the thing being you realize the pressures that are like even when you're going along in a straight line, how much if the wind blows, how much wind that leverage that's putting on the tires.
Yeah. And especially running speed tires also makes a big difference. You can't just use stock tires and do speed runs with it.
No, I'm going to run foams on this. Oh, Marvin's car, the 8S Armour one, ran 89 the other day. Super stable again. Ditched the front wing, changed the tires to more slightly narrow ones, but more speed focused ones. And I think it's looking in very good shape. Then it ran 89, but it was still accelerating very, very hard when he had to ease off the gas.
Oh yeah. Wow, I can't believe it's 12 o'clock already. It's midnight. It's midnight. Do you know where your parents are? When I was a kid, a teenager, that's what we used to say all the time because it was midnight and we used to kid because usually the parents are saying it's midnight. Do you know where your kids are?
Yeah.
You say, it's midnight. Do you know where your parents are?
That's quite impressive. On that hot racing, it said 48. The hot racing of these speed gears for the Vortec. So this is the 42 pinion for it. But as I said, it's got the space on there in a minute. I'm about to take out and fit it to the 5mm shaft on the other thing. And I think it's got like a 2mm, the hex drive. I was like trying to use the smaller hex driver, the next one up, and that's like a 2.5mm grub screw on there.
Okay. Now, did you have to use a special transmission mount to use that pinion?
Yeah, you've got to. This is the hot racing one.
Okay.
Looks the same as the stock one, but what it gives you is the turn it around there. On this side, the casing's much higher than the stock one is, so you get the bigger pinion on there.
Cool.
Because on my previous one, I got the Dremel and cut like a line down the other side, and just so made it so you could fit bigger gearing on there. But it obviously weakens the casing a little bit. But we shall see.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I mean, people run Mod 1s on the car, and it's quite funny because quite a few of the people that said, "Oh, if you want to make it go faster, you should watch this video. It's on fitting Mod 1 gearing to the car." And they forwarded me a link to my own video. So I was the first person on YouTube that did the Mod 1 gearing conversion for it, or on video anyway. And funny on that, like, yeah, you don't know that is my video. Oh yeah, sorry. You know.
Is that before you started showing your face? Must have been.
Yeah. Well, this isn't me. I've just got an actor to come in and talk. Well, I'm hoping this castle. Oh, I've got a spare cap pack for it, so. But I'm hoping the castle that fan, as the can's the same size, this fan will fit over the other one.
Cool. I hope so. So there we go. My paneling is all glued up.
Oh,
So it's all glued. Here, there's going to be a table, so there doesn't need to be any there. Here, I have a big bench, so nothing needs to be there. But I got to double check here. No, this is the sink here. Sorry. So there's the whole sink, and then there's a bench. So it'd be cool. And I put wood paneling on there. It's actually paper, but wood is made with paper, or paper is made with wood. But I glued it. No nails. Grant RC says he's on his second break. We're still in the same video there, Grant. Thanks for dropping by. Everything in Dubai is bigger. Yeah, just like bank accounts. Yeah.
I've seen the amount of people that are doing those videos on YouTube. Oh, I bought a new Lamborghini or a crashed Lamborghini in Dubai and restored it. And then there's just like a graveyard of like supercars out there, and people, you can just go and like buy your Lamborghini or Ferrari and get it brought back to the States and restore it.
Oh, there's a lot of money there. That's for sure.
Oh, but I mean, there was
yeah, graveyard or supercar. Yeah, I did see a couple videos of that.
When the thing went, because you could be arrested and put in jail for defaulting on a finance loan in Dubai. So when the recession happened and people were like missing payments on their supercars, they were just leaving them at the side of the road, getting on a plane and flying back to the States or Europe because. Really? Because they could go to jail for defaulting on the finance payment. There was Ferrari F40 or F50 left at the side of the road, famously, and they just left it there and walked away from it because they could no longer afford the payments on it. The one thing being, guys, I fitted ceramic bearings throughout on the Fortec there. Can anybody hear that?
Nope, nice and silent.
No. No, can't hear anything.
It used to roll from flat out, like about 20, you'd ease off the gas, 20, 30 feet, stopped off it. It'll now roll for like 80, 90 feet with the ceramic bearings fitted.
Definitely worth the money, ceramic bearings.
Yeah.
Longevity and performance.
Yeah. But I got you can buy kits for them now on like eBay and stuff like that, but I bought them all individually, and you just do not want to even know the cost. Just
cool. Well, guys, thanks, Grant. I appreciate it. He's saying the camper looks good. It's going to look neat. The inside one's going to be all finished, I hope, anyways. And like I mentioned, I did pick up some of these, and these are going to be some of the curtains. So I'm going to be putting curtains inside.
Nice. Where are those from? You made them?
You could do those into little cushions.
Yeah, I can make little cushions also. That's another good idea.
It's not bad. People in caravans, don't they? Quite often they think cushions on the side.
Yeah, they do have cushions, but what I've done for the seats, I've actually used a piece of paper to put on the seat. But yeah, I could actually... Well, I don't know if these would make good cushions. Maybe the blue one or the light material. Anyways, I can play with it. But I've used a kind of corrugated cardboard. They got a pattern on it. It looks like a material. So it is kind of orange, but it does look like material. So that's what I put on the seats right now. I might leave it that way, or I might change. I don't know. I'll play it. So I'll play it by ear, see what turns out. But it's at 12:18. We've been on for well over 2 hours. So I'm going to do a quick round table goodbye, and we're going to start with Green Frog RC.
See you guys. Have a great night.
Okay.
Driftomaniac.
Hey, night, guys.
John.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Tony from CCXRC.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, guys.
thanks for jumping in, Tony, and talk about CEN and the new monster truck. Really appreciate it. And
yeah, and I'm excited about it. It's cool.
Yeah, looks like a cool truck. Looks like a cool truck, that's for sure. Well, guys, thanks for joining, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up on the video, and we'll see you next week on the Tank RC Talk.